Yeah. They talk, we testify. They scroll, we sanctify. They bait for clicks, I build for freedom. They pander to crowds, I speak to the kingdom. This ain't gossip, this gospel. Ain't a brand, it's a mantle. This ain't performance, it's posture. Anointing over algorithm, I'm not like them imposters. I don't do fake deep, I break yokes. I don't chase viral, I chase hope. I ain't got trends, I got truth. I ain't running from culture, I bring the proof. Wide open, we build different. Cut from cloth, they don't even stitch with. Say it raw, say it real, say it righteous. Say the name Yeshua like we not lifeless. Yeah.
Wide open, we don't do safe. We don't bow down, we don't placate. We lay hands and we lay lines. This ain't rap, this redemption in rhyme.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Time to get out that bed. Time to get out the bed. Man, you heard what I said. Now stretch to the left, stretch to the right. Stretch your legs out if they feel tight. Stretch to the left, stretch to the right. Stretch your leg out if they feel tight. Heel toe, not the dance, the real heel toe. Not the dance, the real heel toe. Not the dance, the real heel toe. Heel toe, heel toe. Now walk. Don't run, just walk. It's fun. Now walk. Don't run. It's fun. Now stop. Look to the left. Look to the right. Move your neck around.
Oh yeah, we're doing that.
Until it's not feeling tight. Now stop.
Stop.
Look to the left. Now look to the right. Round your neck. It shouldn't feel tight. Now take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. Take another deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. Now clap your hands 3 times. Clap your hands 3 times. Clap your hands 3 times. You should be feeling fine.
Hey.
All right, everybody. It's 9:03.
Get it.
You did a little warm up. It's a little warm up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even go hard on you today. You know what I'm saying? Your coach ain't bad all the time. Your mentor ain't bad all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Want me to hit the cheer one?
No, bro. I'm ease them into this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
ease them. Feliz martes. Feliz martes. Love you guys so much. Hope you're doing well. It's 9:03 Central Standard Time. It is 10:03 Eastern Standard Time. It is 7:03 Eastern Standard Time. Wake up. Wake up, West Coast.
Levántate.
En particular, Los Ángeles. Pero, yo sé, tú quieres dormir. Yo sé, porque anoche Los Angeles Dodgers
Oh, man.
y Toronto Blue Jays 18 partes.
18, sí.
18 partes.
Sí.
Y increíble.
Horrible, homie.
Increíble. Este partido, increíble. En serio, increíble.
It was crazy.
18 partes. Wow. Okay. Peep game, y'all. Y'all see it? Y'all see what I got on today. You know what I'm saying? I know that we 2 days from conference, 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got your merch yet, I don't know what you're doing. Get up on that store. You know what I'm saying? Get your stuff in.
Store that.
Even if you're not coming in person, you know what I'm saying? Still get your merch, you know what I'm saying? So we can just shine bright at this Whole Woman Code Upset the World Conference going down in just over 48 hours. It's going, I mean, well, I guess it'll be a little bit over 48 hours, so probably like 50-something hours. No pasa nada.
No pasa nada.
No, it's 9 o'clock? Okay, so it's about 56 hours away. 56 hours away from...
I knew you was going to do the math.
Yeah. We're 56 hours away from Upset the World Conference. But let me tell you about last night.
Tragic.
Man, last night, Alejandra, please let these people know. Make sure that y'all like, If you had maybe you've been rocking with us every morning, you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Go ahead and do that.
It ain't hard.
And if you've already subscribed and you've already liked, but you're not a member, go ahead and do that. Right? Be a part of the big old family that we got going on here. Cause y'all the ones keeping us out here. We not. Don't think the YouTube ad money is doing it. Some of y'all got YouTube Premium, so ain't no ads coming on that. We out here by faith, so we appreciate whatever tier that you decide to jump in on. I gotta tell y'all something. I got up this morning and I thought my voice was gone. Like I thought it was shot. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't even do my Spanish class, let alone how I'm gonna do a show, right?
Mm-hmm.
But man, I watched this game last night. Wow. It had so much drama in it. There were so many close calls. Tag outs at home plate. Ohtani trying to steal second. He just gets his foot off the bag while the dude is pressing up against his inner thigh with the glove.
It's crazy.
This game had everything. I had to tap out in the 14th inning. My brother Derek said he had to tap out in the 15th inning.
It was past midnight.
It was past midnight. It was past midnight in the 14th inning.
Crazy.
So I wake up this morning to go to my Well, I only got a nap. Now, let me just pause. Let me go slower. This only happens in the World Series. But it happens OD when the Dodgers are in the World Series. I love to watch a World Series game. I love baseball. It's just too many games. I think it's 162 game regular season.
162 games.
162 games in the regular season before the playoffs start. Baseball is a grind. It is a grind, right? And then you got to go through. Then you got to go through the actual playoffs. Now, baseball is riveting to me because it doesn't matter how hot your bats are if you can't connect with that ball. So it all comes down to pitching. And I knew that if this game went long and it went to the bullpen, the Dodgers have better arms than the Blue Jays do. If we're going to get into the bullpen. Now, it's one thing to go into the bullpen for 9 innings.
Yeah.
But when you got to do extra innings, even one extra inning, now we got to start being strategic. Mm-hmm. And then once you start running out of arms, who's the last man standing? Who's the last person that's going to be pitching? And there's going to be a slip up at some point.
There's a big consideration because you got to think about who pitched before and
that's right.
who you got to pitch in the future because you
that's
don't want
right.
to trick off your whole
That's
squad.
That's exactly right. Trying to get through
for you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's like what?
You're right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
18 innings too. That's 2 games.
Let me tell you something. This game went 18 innings. 18 innings. Prior in regularity, Shohei Ohtani had already cracked these jokers twice. And then after that, they was just like, walk him. We don't want to see him no more. They put him on base. Automatic walk for the rest of the game. They was just like, we don't want to see you, dog. You done already smacked us twice. We can't see you no more. Strategic. It got them out of some jams by pitching around him.
Right.
They pitched around Betts in one of those extra innings. And
it was only a matter of time, dude, with Freeman, because that's the reason why they have Betts and Freeman behind Shohei.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the 3-headed monster.
Absolutely.
It's gonna catch up
somebody
to you.
It's gonna catch up
It's
to
gonna
you.
catch up to
it
you.
caught up to them in the 18th inning. Obviously, bottom of the 18th inning, which means I tapped out after the 14th inning, before the 15th inning, which means you had great pitching again and then great fielding again in innings 15, 16, 17, top of 18 for the Dodgers to get to the bottom of the 18th inning. And then Freddie Freeman. I mean, can we pull up a YouTube clip of
Of course.
his last, because I didn't get to see it.
Oh, you didn't see
No,
it?
no, no. I just
Oh,
read
man.
it. I just read it.
So,
I read it. Then I had to go to Spain, homie.
there's this cool. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. World Series. Let me.
We do have a cheat code lineup, Antonio, and we paid for it. And let me say something. When I'm a Dodgers fan to the day I die, but when the New York Yankees were winning those championships, and everybody was like, "Oh, well, they spent all that money," well, no, duh. You pay to win. The Florida Marlins are not going to be in the World Series. These are billionaires that make these millionaires. You don't sign nobody to no $700 million deal over 10, 12, 15 years. You don't sign nobody to no $280 million deal. The players are not signing themselves. Billionaires own teams. Billion with a B. No millionaires own any teams. Billionaires own teams, and billionaires make millionaires. And the fact that these people would they're just haters, right? Oh, well, you paid for them. If our team paid, yeah, if your team paid, you'd probably be in the World Series too. They don't pay. Y'all know what this game is. Stop playing.
Stop talking about me. I'm right here.
You know? Oh, my bad. I didn't know. Oh, are
Stop
you
talking
one
about me.
You were one of the ones that be saying that?
No, not really, because the Padres spent a lot of money, but we just didn't go this far. So.
Yeah. We broke the bank. And I'm tired of people saying the Dodgers farming system is Japan. Yes, it is.
We tried to get all those players, and they just wanted to go to Los Angeles because of Shohei.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and more yes. The Los Angeles Dodgers farming system is Japan. And guess what?
Great job.
Do you know that the closest place for Japan to get to the continental U.S. is to come to the Pacific Coast?
Oh.
It ain't the East Coast. Why do you think there's so many Asians in California? They come from Japan. They come from China. Why do you think we got a historic Chinatown? Why do you think we have so many Japanese people? Why do you think we have so many Filipinos in Cali? They come from Asia to the Pacific. They ain't going to the Atlantics. Y'all better stop playing. On the East Coast, they get a bunch of Dominicans and Puerto Ricans.
It's true.
As they should. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the Atlantic over there.
Makes sense.
But y'all farming the Caribbean, we farming Japan. Now show this home run. You know what I'm saying? And it was a 3-2 pitch. Nobody, no outs, and nobody on base. This was a walk-off home run.
You dream about this as a kid.
Oh my gosh.
All right, here we go. Tim.
Okay.
All right, man. Okay, we get it, bro. Here we go.
In Los Angeles. Freeman
That's the one. Let's go to bed. Let's go to bed. Let's go to bed. Let's go to bed. Let's go to the bed. What time was it?
6 hours into the game.
6 hours.
Game 3 classic.
Okay, that means it was 1 o'clock in the morning. And they got to play again at 5 tonight.
Yep.
They got to go home and take a nap. Shohei should be pitching tonight.
Shohei's pitching tonight.
Hey, we going up 3-1 tonight, bro. Off Shohei's arm.
I love LA.
Hey, if we go 6 or 7 innings, it's a wrap, bro.
That was the game to go to. If you ever went to a World Series
if
game.
you was gonna go to a game, man, there's just no way I could have went to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning and got up at 4:30.
No.
In
Oh, show it again.
Los Angeles. Freeman sends a fly ball to center field.
97 miles per hour coming off the bat.
Before the
Yaga!
It's a repeat hero with the last word on a Game 3 classic.
Because if I'm not mistaken, the last time they went 18 innings was like in 2018, and I think it was Freeman that ended that game too.
I think it Freeman did walk it off. I think it says it in the article.
Does it?
Twice. No, the defending champions.
Something they haven't done since the defending champions, Dodgers took a 2-1 lead in the best of 7 matchup and still have a chance to win the title at home. Something they haven't done since 1963. Wow. That could go down as one of the greatest games of all time. Yep. 406 feet. 6 hours, 39 minutes. That's what I was.
That's crazy, bro.
And matched the longest by innings in post. Yep. We did it.
Where is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Max Muncy did it. The only other World Series contest to go 18 innings was Game 3 at Dodger Stadium 7 years ago. Freeman's current teammate, Max Muncy, won that one for Los Angeles with an 18-inning homer against the Boston Red Sox in a game that took 7 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah, we built for this. You feel me? You feel me?
They're a really good team, dude.
We're a really good team.
What a time to be alive.
Audrey said that she was at that 2018 game
Oh, that's dope.
when Muncy hit that walk-off. The energy in the stadium was unreal. Yeah, Audrey, you know Audrey. And she got on, in her profile, she got on the LA. Hey, Audrey, you a real one, man. I love you, Audrey. You a real one, yo. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody act like you ain't about that life for real, for real. Man, I'm so happy right now.
That's crazy.
This will only be remembered if they win the World Series, fam. Hey, Joetta, calm down. All right? Calm down. Chill real quick. Chill. Let us celebrate this, okay? It hasn't even been 12 hours, my girl. Okay? Chill. Chill, John. I know. It's only a 2-1 lead. It's the best of 4, but chill. Let people like me, let us take it in. If I was still talking about this next week, of course you could just be like, but they didn't even win though. But it hasn't been 12 hours, my girl. Let me have it. Let me have this. Let us do this for real. Let us have this. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Joanna. You already know. I love you. Just trying to. Drake wasn't at this game.
Nope.
He was conspicuously absent. He was at the Toronto one, and Bieber came to the one here because he's Canadian. But Drake didn't, for some reason, come to LA. I don't know why he should have came to the game.
Pretty smart, Drake.
Drake should have came to the game. There's no way Drake is coming back to LA for anything.
Not for a while.
For anything. He should just fly over the whole
He
state
should just fly.
of California. It is because Toronto is not, they're Blue Jays, but they're not our shade of blue. Dun 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 dun.
Wow.
They're not our shade of blue. You feel me?
Let me stop. My mind just started going crazy. Let me just stop.
They're not our shade of blue. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Do you want to stick on sports or do you want to transition somewhere else? Or we also have this, which you were just
I
talking
never
about.
mentioned Kendrick, Jacqueline. You did. She said, "Can we leave that stupid Drake Kendrick alone?" I didn't mention Kendrick. I was just mentioning Drake and the fact that he was conspicuously absent from being in Dodger Stadium to see his Blue Jays. But I wonder why.
LA Toronto Part 2. Got it.
I was just trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying? I was just trying to figure out why he wasn't there. Because he was there in Toronto. I don't think he's touring like right this minute. Bieber was available. I don't know. I was just...
The Canadian delegation selects Justin Bieber to go to the Los Angeles Dodger game.
I was just trying to figure it out. Hey, you already know what would have happened if your boy showed up, though. The organist would have killed him. Like,
They
forget.
do play it on the organ, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The organist live. He wouldn't have played the track. The organist would have been like...
I mean, Kendrick is pretty much the music to the baseball game.
It is.
Like, even
And
between
basketball
innings.
games.
To a lot of
Stop
stuff.
playing.
Yeah.
All the things.
All the things, my guy.
All right, I don't know if anybody in this chat is going to feel what I'm about to read. But Alejandra, Unc's pettiness radiating on his face.
Yeah, they're like, he's Tom Petty today.
Listen, this is about the only time I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Is talking about a game. I can't do it with people, all the things. So, I mean, the Holy Spirit is not convicting me about this.
Oh, allegiance to a team allows you to be like, all right, cool. Let me dump the salt on the wound.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely, because
Got it.
it's done in reverse.
It really is.
You know what I'm saying? I got to take it when people talk about the Raiders. I got to take it when they talk about the Lakers and all the stuff. So when my team wins,
Yeah.
I'm pulling out Morton salt.
That pink Himalayan.
You know what I'm saying? I know I'm pulling out the white stuff.
Oh, the like
ionized. The iodized. I'm pulling out that iodized stuff.
That
I'm
easy
pulling
flow?
out that little girl with the umbrella.
with the umbrella.
Huh? And if you got any open wounds, you shouldn't be around. Shouldn't be around. Because I'm putting salt everywhere. Huh? Throwing salt on everybody's game. You understand what I'm saying?
Dude, because you're not on social media.
I'm bringing
right
up charges on all y'all.
now, Lonzo Harris. Hey, I know you're not on social media right now, but there's this meme going around about like, hey, you can stand with this guy, he's loyal and all this stuff. And then they always show because he's wearing Raiders gear, because he's able to endure so much pain that guys who support the Raiders are good in relationships because they're loyal. It's going everywhere. And it's all raza. It's all Mexicanos, or, you know what I mean? People from Cali, hood, homies. You know what I'm saying?
Raiders start in Oakland.
Yeah.
They come down to LA. They go back to Oakland. They're in Vegas.
Yeah.
I got a whole, y'all see, remember I told you,
Yeah.
I curated a all blackout wardrobe,
Yeah.
shirts.
I noticed you cash out that card, by the way. 'Cause I remember you're telling me, I'm like, I got this whole LA card.
I still got 6.
Okay.
I got 5 Crenshaw shirts coming. They're on back order for Marathon. So
Okay.
I got 5 Crenshaw,
Yeah.
and then one other LA thing. But I got all Raiders stuff. They ain't winning nothing. And I'm buying, and I got all their merch. I got a jacket, got all the things, bro. So it's like, and I am loyal in relationships. I am very loyal in my relationships. From the 26 years I've been with Jew to the 24 years I've been down with Jerome and Lisa Lewis, Corey and I have been best friends since for 27 years. I've been best friends with Preston since 08, 17 years. I'm a loyal friend. The only I rarely fall out with people. I'm not saying I haven't fallen out with some people. There's some people I've fallen out with. But the majority of my friends are literally 15 plus years. I don't have no, you know how some people, they just recycle friends like every 5 years. They haven't known nobody really for over 5 years.
Yeah.
That ain't my story. I've been over here.
Yeah.
I've been down with my people. Like because my memory ain't short. You know what I mean? Like I don't Jeanette Aguiar is the first person that ever, Jeanette Aguiar has known me since before I got saved. Jeanette Aguiar was the first person to put me on TV in my life. A local broadcast network in LA. She had a show called A Spiritual Connection, where she would have influential people on and she would interview them. I think I was saved 11 months when she had me on the show. 11 months, fam. I don't know if I'm gonna have to ask her if she still has a video or something, or if she can get it transitioned to, dude, this was like probably January or February of 97.
Dang.
When I was on her program.
Was it public access? Public access?
It was public access.
I remember those channels in Cali.
Yeah, she was the first person to ever have me on TV before anything like this was out, but before TBN, before CBN, Daystar, anybody had me on. Jeanette Aguiar is the first person to have me on TV. Call her right now. Like, well, I mean, she would be up. I'm a voice noter. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, my memory ain't short. And I've already, hey, thank you, Holy Spirit. I had her on the pod. When I was in Beverly Hills. I taped with I taped with Jeanette first, and then I taped with Devon Franklin. Yeah, that's her. That's why I had her on. She was the very first person to ever put me on. And when I went out there, she's the one that got me a job at JWT Specialized Communications, which was downtown. She let me stay with her during the week because the commute from Apple Valley there was close to 100 miles. So I got to stay with her and her daughter Carrera in, I think they were living in Fontana at the time. Or Rialto. No, they were living in Rialto.
In the toe.
Yeah, they were in the toe. So we took the train from Rialto.
The Metrolink?
Yeah.
Wow.
We took the Metrolink from Rialto to LA and then took the bus. No. We took We took the car to the Metrolink, the Metrolink to LA, and then the bus to JWT Specialized Communications off Wilshire Boulevard.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
Janacita, hola. Buenos dias. I am on Wide Open right now, and I'm just talking about the fact that my memory ain't short and that I've been having, the friends that I've been having for a very, 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 very long time. And you're one of them. And so, yeah, I love you. And you should move into your house that you have here in Frisco. Bye. Bro, if I can't leave Texas, I'll be trying to get everybody to come here. I mean, just come, just pull up, man. Somebody's bound to hire you. If you just believe and don't give up, somebody's bound to hire you.
Believe and don't give up.
Yeah, said there was a commute for the ages. We did it. Yeah. Basically, Rialto to Koreatown. You right.
91 West is crazy in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Forget about the mileage. Like the traffic alone, even after
Will
they
burn
opened
you
up that
up.
toll road. Because
Will
the toll
burn-
road came after that.
That's exactly right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, USC all day, Monique. Never UCLA. Anyway, I'm just all right, so let's get into this story.
Yeah, we ready? I know I
I'm
jumped
sorry,
the shark.
I just had to
I jumped the shark about the Raiders stuff.
Hey, we are loyal people. Find yourself a Raiders, ladies, find yourself a committed Raiders fan who got on like brand spanking new merch. He'll be faithful to you. He won't leave you. With a little asterisk. These comments have not been supported by.
But you said this, Tim. I need to get on Wide Open and ask Tim why he told me this.
I got me with a guy who was a Raiders fan.
It was confirmation.
He cheated on me with another girl that was a Rams fan. Tim lied. And then they're going to do a blog on me. Tim's a false prophet because he told me to marry somebody that had on a Raiders sweater. But I caught him in the bed with a guy that had on another Raiders sweater. Y'all better stop playing.
Just don't talk during the game. The chat, Allison said, just don't talk to him during the game.
You can talk to us during the commercials. Yeah.
Coaching from the couch. Be like, yo, hit that route. Like, why didn't you do that? Come on.
You
dog.
got hands of stone, bro. We need somebody with them Charmin hands, bro. We need somebody with soft hands over here.
Oh, man.
All right. Amazon will cut about 14,000 corporate jobs
That's a lot.
as the online retail giant ramps up spending on artificial intelligence while cutting costs elsewhere. In June, CEO Andy Jassy, who has aggressively sought to cut costs since becoming CEO in 2021, said that he anticipated generative AI would reduce Amazon's corporate workforce in the next few years. Jassy said at the time that Amazon had more than 1,000 generative AI services and applications in progress or built, but that figure was a small fraction of what it plans to build. Jassy encouraged employees to get on board with the company's AI plans after it announced plans to invest $10 billion building a campus in North Carolina to expand its cloud computing and artificial intelligence infrastructure. Since 2024 started, Amazon has committed to about $10 billion apiece to data center projects in Mississippi, Indiana, Ohio, and North Carolina. That's $40 billion.
What?
As it builds up its infrastructure, it should say, and tries to keep up with other, it says two tries, and tries to keep up with other tech giants making leaps in AI.
AI writing this article. No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly. Amazon is competing with OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, Meta, and others. In a conference call with industry analysts in May, Jassy said the potential for growth in the company's AWS business is massive.
Whoa.
If you believe your mission is to make customers' lives easier and better every day, and you believe that every customer experience will be reinvented with AI, you're going to invest very aggressively in AI, and that's what we're doing. You can see that in the 1,000 plus AI applications we're building across Amazon. You can see that with our next generation of Alexa, named Alexa Plus. Teams and individuals impacted by the job cuts will be notified on Tuesday, today. Most workers will be given 90 days to look for a new position internally. Beth Galletti, Senior Vice President of People Experience and Technology at Amazon, wrote in a letter to employees on Tuesday. For those who can't find a new role at the company or who opt not to look for one, will be provided transitional support, including severance pay, outplacement services, and health insurance benefits. Amazon has about 350,000 corporate employees and a total workforce of approximately 1.56 million.
That's a lot.
The cuts announced Tuesday amount to about 4% reduction in its corporate workforce.
That's a lot. 4% of a million is a lot.
Amazon's workforce doubled during the pandemic as millions stayed home and boosted online spending. In the following years, big tech and retail companies cut thousands of jobs to bring spending back in line. The cuts announced Tuesday suggest Amazon is still trying to get the size of its workforce right, and it may not be over. It's the biggest culling at Amazon since 2023, when the company cut 27,000 jobs. Those cuts came in waves, with 9,000 jobs trimmed in March of that year and another 18,000 employees 2 months later. Amazon has not said if more job cuts are on the way. Yet the jobs market, which has for years been a pillar of the U.S. economy, is still showing signs of weakening. Layoffs have been limited, but the same can be said for hiring. Government hiring data is on hold during the government shutdown, but earlier this month, a survey by payroll company ADP showed a surprising loss of 32,000 job losses in the private sector in September.
Wow.
It's big. Many retailers are pulling back on seasonal hiring this year due to uncertainty over the U.S. economy and tariffs. Amazon Inc. said this month, however, that it would hire 250,000, 250,000 people. They would hire that many seasonal workers, the same as last year's holiday season. Neil Saunders, managing director of global data, said in a statement that the layoffs represent a deep cleaning of Amazon's corporate workforce. Unlike the Target layoffs, Amazon is operating from a position of strength. The company has been producing good growth, and it still has a lot of headroom for further expansion in both the U.S. and overseas. But Saunders noted that Amazon is not immune to outside factors as global markets tighten and underlying costs climb. It needs to act if it wants to continue with a good bottom line performance. This is especially so given the amount of investment the company is making in areas like logistics and AI. In some ways, this is a tipping point away from human capital to technological infrastructure. Amazon will post quarterly financial results on Thursday. During its most recent quarter, the company reported 17.5% growth for its cloud computing arm, Amazon Web services, bruh. These jokers are spread like a virus, no pun intended. My goodness.
I did the math. 1.56 workforce, 4% cuts, 62,000 plus jobs.
Wow.
That's a lot of families, man.
That is a lot of families. It's a lot, man. Queen K, we're praying that your cousin, not your husband, your cousin gets another job soon, if he didn't already get one. Queen K said that she was cut off. Her cousin got laid off like 8 months ago. Let's hit this one.
That one?
Yeah, this one right here. Suspect in Charlie Kirk killing can wear street clothes in court amid extraordinary attention. Child, Lord, help me as I read this. Salt Lake City, Utah. The 22-year-old Utah man charged with killing Charlie Kirk can appear in court wearing street clothes, but must be physically restrained due to security concerns. Attorneys for Tyler Robinson argued images of him shackled and in jail clothing would spread widely in a case with extensive press coverage and public interest, which they said could prejudice future jurors. I told you, I asked the Lord for prayer.
Bruh.
Let me go. I can't believe what I just read. Let me read that again.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I read what I just read. Did you hear what I just read?
I mean, I'm blown away.
You heard it though, right?
I heard that.
Okay.
That's affirmative, sir.
I'm gonna read it. I read what I read, but attorneys for Tyler Robinson argued images of him shackled and in jail clothing would spread widely in a case with extensive press coverage and public interest, which they said could prejudice future jurors. Okay, hold on. I just want to make sure I get this right. This man strategically placed himself on a roof and murdered a man publicly. Was caught. Is in jail, awaiting trial. And the judge says that having him shackled and in jail clothes was spread widely. Oh, any wider than the actual killing of Charlie Kirk himself, or? And it said it could prejudice future jurors. Well, you shot him. We got all the videotape evidence that you shot him.
Everybody saw it.
Only it's the caucasity for me.
Yo.
It's not the audacity.
Whoa.
It's the caucasity for me. This level of caucasity is crazy. Only privilege could make you make a request like this. My God, out of Zion today. The caucasity is caucusing right now. Judge Tony Graff agreed to make some allowances to protect Robinson's presumption of innocence before the trial. He I
don't know why this is making me angry.
Be a little bit more curious. Go ahead, be a little bit more curious.
I'm not, you see me over here. I'm like, why am I getting angry about this? It's just, there's just so many things that just trip me out about it. Like, your street clothes is gonna make you look innocent. What? And then,
but the fact that the judge agreed This is what privilege does for privilege.
I believe sometimes the attorneys want fame because that's how they attract clients. So they did something caucastic.
For the judge to agree.
Another thing to get his name in the papers. Like, because what are you talking about? Like, you're supposed to honor the
Agreeing
court.
that the case has drawn extraordinary public and media attention. So did OJ.
If you pull into a court, Tim, and you're not dressed respectively, the judge will look at you and tell you that you should be respecting the court by how you dress and how you appear,
And that you could be
in front of the court.
and you could be in contempt.
Correct.
Even if it's a video appearance.
Yes, sir. I've seen it happen.
Mr. Robinson shall be dressed as one who is presumed innocent. The caucasity. Utah prosecutors have charged Robinson with aggravated murder. They don't have capital murder in Utah?
Applying to seek the death penalty.
Okay, that must be their capital murder. In Utah, aggravated murder must be capital murder. I'm used to capital murder.
Yeah, I'm curious.
They plan to seek the death penalty. The level of caucasity is crazy around here. They got to stop this here. While Robinson has no prior criminal history, Graff said the charges he faces are extremely serious and present safety concerns in the courtroom. It's the court's highest priority to protect the attorneys, court staff, and Robinson himself during what could be emotional hearing. Has Utah never had a murder case?
In Utah, capital murder is legally known as aggravated murder.
Okay, that's the highest one. Okay, duly noted. Why? I'm trying to understand why this 22-year-old who took out a man in front of his family and friends and a bunch of people that whoever else was there at this college needs this type of special consideration. We got you on video. We did a thorough investigation. We're not charging you with the highest crime that we have in our state without sufficient evidence. It's up to your defense attorney whether you got on orange or sky blue to prove that you are innocent beyond a reasonable doubt. Why is the judge complicit with the clothes that he wears? The jury is going to hear evidence whether this man got on bright orange or whether he got on burnt orange or a subdued hue of brown.
He's a trustee. Trustees be wearing brown.
The caucasity is crazy.
Is that bias by doing that? I don't know. Never mind.
Unbelievable. They need to make his street clothes orange. He needs to wear orange Reese's Pieces shirt with some cross-color pants, some orange cross colors, bright orange, and just be like, it's not art.
Can you imagine him going through his closet and have him like a bunch of like propaganda on his shirts? Like, oh, this is all I got, Judge. Sorry.
Hey,
Like,
I'd put bro in cross colors.
The OG 90s?
The OG 90 cross colors.
With the red, the green, and the black.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Have him come in there with that.
You remember Skids pants? Skids?
Yes, I do remember Skids. I do remember Skids.
Put him in some Skids. MC Hammer pants.
Tierra, I could kiss you. Bro just want to wear his apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The whole court looking at her.
Hit the flow. Next thing you know.
Shorty got no. Guilty. I'm dead.
That's a good song.
The song is stupid and it's good.
It's good.
It's so catchy.
That is funny.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. While Robinson has already read that, right?
I think so, sir.
Oh, but maybe.
I think he went through halfway through request
Yeah,
appearance
yeah,
without restraints. Yeah. Graf said before denying, I think. Or-
Graf said before denying Robinson's request to appear without restraints. Okay, he has to. Okay, so he still has to be in handcuffs,
Oh.
but he doesn't have to wear it because he did, however, prohibit members of the media from photographing or filming Robinson's restraints. It's the caucasity, man.
Hey, don't take a picture of his handcuffs, dude. Don't take a picture of his handcuffs.
Robinson is accused of shooting Kirk, an ally of President Donald Trump, who worked to steer young voters toward conservatism from a rooftop overlooking a crowded courtyard at Utah Valley University in Orem. Robinson was arrested the following night when he showed up with his parents to turn himself in at his hometown sheriff's office in Southwest Utah, more than a 3-hour drive from Orem. As law enforcement agency, listen, this is premeditated murder. There's nothing else to consider. What are we talking about? As law enforcement agencies were scouring the state for the shooter, Washington County Sheriff Nate Brooksby said he received a phone call from a retired deputy saying he knew who killed Kirk. Robinson's family had reached out to the retired deputy, who they knew through their involvement with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and worked with him to help negotiate a peaceful surrender. Part of the negotiation of getting him to bring himself in was that we would treat it as delicate and soft as possible to make him feel comfortable to where he would show up to my office.
My bad, dog. Keeping it real.
It was off camera, so
It was
it's
off
fine. Prosecutors, Derek gave that last statement sign language, and I could interpret it, but I won't. Prosecutors have since revealed incriminating text messages and DNA evidence that they say connect Robinson to the killing. Robinson reportedly texted his romantic partner that he targeted Kirk because he had enough of his hatred. Graf ordered Robinson to appear on January 16th and January 30th for his first in-person public hearings. He appeared Monday from jail on a blacked out screen and spoke only to confirm he was present. Man, the things we do to protect white skin. Ooh, it can't be this fragile. I'm sorry. It cannot be this fragile. We can't be this fragile. My God. And if this is triggering any of my white familia, please understand. Obviously, you should know I ain't talking about you. That's not my heart. I'm talking about the systemic ways that this country protects white skin. It's systemic. This is the court system. There's so many people that tried to say that there is no systemic racism in this country. The courts is a system. The government is a system. Finance is a system. Banking system. These are systems. And these systems benefit certain people and do not benefit others. So, yeah.
Wow.
There's that. What is this?
This is just, has any judge ever made the exception of doing this, what they're doing for Tyler Robinson?
Let's see who let's see who they've done it for.
The examples? Yeah.
Scott Peterson, Casey Anthony, and O.J. Simpson were also allowed to wear civilian attire for similar reasons. Okay.
Appearance is brief. That's interesting.
Very interesting.
I've never heard of it before. So
Well, and let me say this, because Scott Peterson is white, Casey Anthony is white, and O.J. Simpson was endeared by whites and benefited from the system. There are some black people that benefit from the systemic system. Let me say that. O.J. Simpson was a cash cow. They wanted him to be innocent.
Right.
Although we all knew he was guilty.
Oh.
I'm not black, I'm O.J. Okay. Famous line by Sean Combs. Not Sean Combs. Sean Carter.
Sean Carter.
Forgive me. Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yep.
Ted Bundy.
Mm-hmm.
Derek Chauvin.
Whoa. I don't know.
Go back up to Derek Chauvin. We all saw what you did. The whole world saw what you did. And you got to wear street clothes? Out of concern that jail attire could bias the jury. We were all biased when you had your knee on George's neck. Okay, next one. Lori Vallow Daybell. We already know she white. Alex Murdaugh. Casey Anthony. Amanda Knox.
The marathon
Dzhokhar Sarnev. Sam Bankman-Fried. Do another. I just want one more cursory thing. So if there's anybody that's kind of brooding in the comment section and be like, "Oh, Tim, get off this," and what about the kingdom of God? Sorry. I'm just hearing at least one person in the universe. I'm not saying they in the chat. They might just be in the universe. How many black people got this? Because everybody I read, except for OJ. Give me that.
Oh.
I couldn't locate any credible research or official statistics that track how many African Americans or minority defendants have been granted an order to appear in civilian street clothes rather than prison garb at an arraignment or trial. My God, out of Zion
You
today.
can't find anything. Got it. Understood.
Got it. All right. We'll leave you alone now, chat.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
leave you alone.
Thanks.
I guess you rested our case.
You should apply at Amazon.
Yeah.
They're hiring AI.
Holman Harvey. Yo, why are you fanning your legs like a woman, man, with your legs crossed like that? You got to go to the restroom. Brother, he probably meant to say uncross your legs like that, man. Holman Harvey. Charles Everett Ross always crossed his legs when he sat down. I'm so sorry you're so triggered by me crossing my legs.
Welcome to the chat for the first time. Homie.
Yeah, welcome to the chat. I'm always like this. Sometimes I'm like this, Harvey. Maybe you should only watch when I'm like this. But my comfortable resting position is that of Charles Everett Ross. And he was a grown man that stayed married to my mom for just shy of 50 years. Raised 3 boys, me one of them, who also crosses his legs. Love you, Brody. Stay here as long as you want. Man, if crossing legs would do it to you, call in the 10 o'clock hour, homie, and we can process it. Let me know. Go to the Discord, and we can have a whole conversation about it if you would like. Okay. What else we got?
Oh yeah, let me see. This one. We also have this one. And then what is this? Oh, that's
Yeah, hit me. Let's hit this one before we get out of here. We got 5 minutes left.
okay. Yeah, we got.
The 40-40 Club, Luka Doncic. No. I'm sorry. It was the Australian one.
Oh,
My
okay,
bad.
My bad. Okay, 1 second.
Hopefully, I should be able to read this in
minutes.
4 minutes and 30 seconds.
We're about to find out.
Australia sharing tips on curbing social media for children before age limit starts in December. All right, so Australia about to hit all the people with the age limit. The Australian government has begun a public education campaign with tips on how to wean children off social media ahead of a world first national 16-year-old limit taking effect in December. My kid didn't have social media till he was 16, but he also graduated from high school. And also my son is now 17 and he has a Twitch account. And I was the first.
Oh yeah.
I'm the first subscriber to his Twitch account.
I download that.
So if anybody's on Twitch, follow my son. He's out there gaming, doing his thing. Support him. He's doing a great job. Australian e-safety commissioner Julie Inman Grant said Friday that information on her agency's website, esafetygov.au, explained the new laws and how to navigate them. Starting December the 10th, platforms including Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, X, and YouTube could be fined up to 50 million Australian dollars, 33 million, if they don't take reasonable steps to prevent Australians younger than 16 from holding accounts. This is a brave move. Messages raising awareness will also be shared starting Sunday across digital channels, televisions, radio, and billboards. We want children to have childhoods. Hey, do y'all see why I want my kids to live in Australia for at least a year? And if they don't come back after that year, I'll be fine. We want parents to have peace of mind, and we want young people, young Australians, to have 3 more years to learn who they are before platforms assume who they are.
That's a good statement.
Communications Minister Anika Wells told reporters, referring to the current de facto 13-year-old age limit for social media accounts based on U.S. privacy legislation. The Australian age restrictions have already proved polarizing, with some experts warning that changes will harm as well as protect children. More than 140 Australian and international academics signed an open letter to the government last year opposing a social media age limit as too blunt an instrument to address risk effectively. Despite that warning, the laws passed with resounding support last year. The platforms had a year to figure out how to comply without foolproof technology available to verify ages. Inman Grant said the social media age restriction would be a very monumental event for a lot of young people. Her agency offered checklists and conversation starters about ways to make the transition, such as following an online influencer through a website rather than a social media account. Yeah, absolutely. How do we start weaning them from social media now so it isn't a shock on December the 10th? How do we help them download their archives and their memories? And how do we make sure that they're in touch with friends and are aware of mental health support if they're feeling down when they're not tethered to their phones over the holiday period? Australia's move is being watched closely by countries that share concerns about social media impacts on young children. Well, let me say this. It is going to be a blunt blow to the conscience of all of those that already have accounts. But let me tell you who they're saving. All those that are 9, 10, 11, 12. Bro, kudos to them.
Right?
Denmark's ambassador to Australia, Ingrid Dahl Madsen, said her government would use its current presidency of the Council of the European Union to push the agenda of protecting children from social media harms. This is something that is a global challenge, and we are all looking at how we can manage it best. And we are looking to Australia, and we'll be looking at what Australia does. Good for them. It's so important that Australia and Denmark and the EU, who share lessons, we compare experiences, and we can push forward, hopefully, practical progress on this. It was about protecting our children in this digital world that is increasingly complicated. The Danish government last week proposed legislating an age limit of 15. But Dahl Madsen said Denmark would consider letting parents exempt their children who are 13, 14. Australia has no similar exception. Yo, I love that story. I love that story. Wow. Unbelievable. That's amazing. Wow. Look at the time. Hey. Y'all hear this music? Go ahead and get into it wide open. Derek made this song. It's wide
open.
And now all around the world, we wide open. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 10:01 Central Standard Time. It is 11:01 Eastern Standard Time. It is 8:01 Pacific Standard Time. We are now wide open for the next 2 hours. This is the safest space, one of the safest spaces in the United States of America, albeit in the world, where you can be fully seen, fully heard, fully known, fully loved, even if you're not fully agreed with, because 4 out of 5 ain't bad. And there are no questions off limits, no comments off limits, no concerns about limits. We can talk about literally anything you want to talk about. Anything you want to talk about. This is the safest space over the next 2 hours for you to do so. I don't guarantee to have any answers to your questions, but I do guarantee a safe place for you to be contained while you process or talk or vent about whatever you want to talk about. With that being said, do we have any callers?
I think we got some callers, man. Let me just double check.
Janacita hit me back.
Oh.
Let me see what Janacita said.
Okay, bet.
Where's she at? Oh, hold on. Here she go.
Be laughing out loud this morning, okay, with the Frisco move. Is that a word from the Lord or a word from Timmy? I love you, Timmy. I miss you. I know you're doing amazing things, and I can't wait to rub elbows with you. I loved being with Mom in Germany. We always have a great time, and it is just wonderful to be in her presence with all the wisdom and just spending time. So I was grateful for that opportunity. And I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I can't wait to see you and hug you and show you how much. And thank you for reaching out this morning. Much love, dear brother. Bye-bye.
I got old friends, fam.
That's dope.
You feel me?
Yes, sir.
All right. We got callers.
Yeah, Mark, welcome to Wide Open with Tim Ross.
What's up, Mark?
Hi. Good morning, Tim.
How you doing, bro? It's good to see you too, man.
Yes, sir. If you don't mind, could you just call me Jacob?
Absolutely.
It
Jacob.
was more like familial, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. It's a pleasure to meet you, Jacob.
All right. Yes, sir. So my question is regarding my future / career aspirations. I'm 19 years old. I love the Lord Jesus, and I want to do something that I'm passionate about and glorify Jesus in that.
Okay.
My question would be, how can that be done? And if that is even in the Lord's will for my life. And then just some context to that.
Mm-hmm.
In February or March, I think of last year, when you had your book tour and you came to LA.
Yep.
I went to it and I asked you basically the same question. I was a senior in high school.
Yep.
And I was trying to choose between becoming an automotive technician or to pursue welding.
Okay.
And you said that they're both like really good options and like I can't go wrong with either one.
Yes, sir.
And you told me that whichever one I had peace with to go with.
Yep.
So I was like, all right, bet. Like I'll go with that. So I pursued welding and it was a blessing, really. Like I paid no money. I got certified.
That's awesome.
And I got my first job like right after high school. Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And like immediately, I realized though that like I actually did not like welding at all. And,
okay.
Like, I hated it, to be honest.
Okay.
Like I got into welding because I heard that you can make a lot of money, which you can. You can definitely make a ton of money, and that's what I got into it for.
Yeah.
So I realized like I don't really have like a desire for this, and like I felt like super trapped in it. And long story short, like I ended up quitting that job. I got into a car accident, And since then, this was in September, like late September, early October last year.
Mm-hmm.
So since then, I've been going to college full time, and so this is where I'm at. And
Okay.
the career path and like what I'm really passionate about is car audio
Mm-hmm.
and like installing like sound systems and even simple things like installing head units or backup cameras or dash cams. Um, so that's like my question, if that's even in the Lord's will for my life.
Bro, I'm so grateful you called.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Thank you,
bro,
thank you.
I'm super hyped. First of all, congratulations on pursuing something, completing it, and then actually doing it. Because Jacob, you're gonna have that skill set for the rest of your life.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So even though you hate it, you actually completed something. You have a skill, you have a trade that if times ever got rough, you can always go weld. Right?
Yeah.
Like so
Yeah, exactly.
nothing that we do is forever, fam. Nothing. I was a lead pastor. After being in ministry for over 20 years, I became a lead pastor. And that's usually in ministry. Once you become a lead pastor, you're supposed to ride that out until you most people die, right? Or they just do they do it for 30 or 40 years. Bro, I did it for 7. And now I'm podcasting.
Yeah.
I'm 50. Right? So when you think about the will of God and wanting to do something that gives him glory, whatever you do gives him glory. Wherever you are, you're a light and you are salt as a witness for Jesus Christ, right? Now, going back to school, what are you studying now?
Yeah, my oh my goodness, why can't I think of my degree? Like what I'm trying to get my degree in, it's commercial music.
Okay.
And so basically like to get into the music industry, like music production.
Yep.
To be honest, again, it's not exactly what I want to do.
Okay.
I had seen that like my local community college was offering it.
Yep.
And I could like become an audio engineer with that.
Yep.
And like even at my church, I volunteered as like one of the sound technicians, and like I love doing that. And I thought the program, the college program would be about that, and it's not really. It's like mainly just on music production.
Yep.
And like I don't really have a desire for that.
Yep.
So like I'm doing that right now, just to like at least be doing something
for sure.
And yeah.
Okay. So let me give you a couple of insights. Okay.
Okay.
Over the next 5 to 10 years, AI is going to simplify music in a way that is going to make engineers obsolete.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
So if you're going to, even at a community college, be putting down money for towards a degree, make sure it's something that is not going to age out.
Yeah.
You don't want to have made that whole investment in something that you could actually learn shadowing somebody on the tech team at your church.
Yeah.
For free.
Real quick. I would say, I want to put this into like, fortunately, I'm not paying any money.
Oh, great.
I'm taking a minimum of 12 credits. So it's like a California promise or something. Basically, like I don't have to pay anything.
Awesome.
Just like minimal fees.
Okay.
So like that's a blessing as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
So that's awesome, man. So it sounds like you're early on enough to make some pivots in like maybe where you want to focus. And I would make the focus in something that is like going to a degree in something that like, okay, you like in whatever field, a degree is looked upon very favorably, or something, or a degree in something that is just going to better you as a person. Like, you know, some people will think a degree in English is like futile, right? Like, why would somebody ever get a degree in English? But a degree in English enhances everything else you do if this is your native tongue, your primary language, and you're going to be doing something in communications.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? So make sure that the degree, again, either is looked upon favorably in whatever field you're going into. And again, I can't tell you, Jacob, how many people get a degree at a bachelor's level and a master's level, and even sometimes at a doctorate level, and then wind up doing something else that has nothing to do with that degree.
Yeah.
Because again, whatever we are pursuing, and that's why I'm glad you called, because at 19 years old, I want you to know your career could change 7 times.
Yeah.
Or it could not even change twice. Right? You could come out of college and wind up doing something that you wind up doing for 40 years, or you could come out of college and do that for 10 and then be doing something completely different for the rest of it. And so fundamentally, as long as you know that wherever I wind up career-wise, I get to bring glory to God there, you're good. But I want to dispel the myth that you have to find this 50-year purpose for your life. Here's the other part, that you enjoy. A job is for making money. And then a job is for you to make money, and then you go with that money, go do the things you're passionate about. I was working for a call center, and at my time off, that's when I was recording my music.
Oh, wow.
I was working at CarMax and then writing my comedy stuff and doing it on the weekend. So I didn't love being a night inventory specialist for CarMax, the auto superstore. I worked from 10 at night to 7 o'clock in the morning. I worked the night shift, okay?
Yeah.
With 4 other guys who were twice my age and grumpy. And I think I was 22 when I had that job. I didn't like that job. I liked the money. And the money afforded me the opportunity to go pursue stuff that I really, really loved.
Yeah.
So don't I don't want you to conflate or mix the purpose of God with like happiness. Those are two different things. The joy of the Lord is our strength.
Yeah.
We might have to do a job we hate, but it pays good money. And so we just doing the job because I need this money. And then with this money, now I can go on a missions trip. Now I can go be a blessing, right? Now I can go sow into the homeless. Now I can go give back to my community. Don't look at the job as like, God gave me this job. This job is the only way to bring God glory. That's how a lot of people get trapped in ministry. That's how a lot of people, when God tells them to move, they don't want to move because they fell in love with this when God's calling them to that. So that would be my advice for you.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That's like that's kind of like the hard part for me.
Yeah.
Is that like when I was doing welding, like I said, like I hated it. And like I remember one day, like on my way home from work, I was like crying out to God in my car, like I want to do something that, one, I can help your people, and 2, I can like feel like I have a purpose in life, and like where I can like use my gifts in a way. And like I guess my other question would be like, is it wrong to want to like pursue this as a career? Because like there's like this guy that I watch on YouTube where like I've learned like so much stuff about like car audio. And he's even said like I'm fortunate enough to like make my passion like a career, like a full-time job.
Yep.
And like that's like what I would like to, and like also like I understand if like that's not what the Lord wants me to do.
Yeah,
So,
for sure. Well, let me say this. At this stage of your life, you have a million different options to take to figure out what you want to do. All the way up to 30, I would say. 35. Dabble in anything that you want. Obviously, you gotta measure your moves if you decide to get into a relationship, if you decide to get married in between that time, right? Because now your decisions affect more than you. But bro, as a single man at 19 years old, Jacob, try everything. Try everything.
Yeah.
I tried welding,
Yeah.
didn't like it. But I do want to ask you this question.
Okay.
How long did you do the welding?
Like at the job, or like how long was I like learning it, I guess.
Learning and the job in total.
I started my senior year, so I think like August of 2023.
Okay.
And then I graduated June of 2024. And so like in between that, it was like an elective for me.
Right.
So I was learning how to weld there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did a summer program like through the community college that I'm going to right now.
Yep.
I did that for the month of July.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got my job in late September. I think it was like September like 24th, I think.
Okay.
And I was only there for a week.
Okay.
I worked like 4 full days, and then on my 5th day, I was going to a job site, and then like I had gone to a car crash, and like I totaled the car, and like and then that was like my last day. So,
Got you. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Let me ask this question. And
Okay.
What did you learn? Welding.
Honestly, like I think the biggest thing was like finding my identity
Mm-hmm.
in Christ, because at that time I was like still like I had given my life to Jesus already, but I was like 1 foot in the world, 1 foot in the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just trying to like, I thought like, oh, if I become a welder, like then I'll be a man, I'll be a real man.
Got you.
And like I'll start making money, and like I'll be the provider and all this.
Right.
And like I think that was kind of like the biggest thing, like learning that like my career doesn't define me,
Good.
I guess.
Yep.
And like my real identity is in Christ. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, bro. Now I want to ask the question in a more specific way.
Okay.
What
Okay.
did you learn actually welding?
I don't know. I guess like I can pick up things quick.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like I feel like I learned like, I mean, how to do it like pretty quickly and like pretty good. Not
Yep.
to like put myself on a pedestal, but like I
Yeah,
think
for
I
sure.
was pretty good at it.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like that's what I learned.
Okay. All right. I'm pushing you on this. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
going.
yeah,
I have an intention
for sure.
behind my questioning.
for sure.
The process of bringing two things together and attaching them and
Mhm.
fusing it.
Mhm.
What is there to learn in that? If you were to apply it as a life lesson to somebody else, what would you tell them through the act of welding?
I guess like these two things can coexist or like work with each other. Like you can make them integrate with each other.
And how do you make them integrate with each other?
You like fuse them together, you burn them up, and they melt into one.
And now you're preaching, Jacob.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Here's what I want you to understand, young man. No matter
Mhm.
what job you have, I don't care if it's flipping burgers, there is a message in our work
Yeah.
that is waiting
That's true.
to be told. And all we got to do is pay attention. You have
Okay.
life
Yeah.
lessons and parables. It doesn't matter that you did
Yeah.
it for a week. It doesn't matter if you did it for 5 years. That tool and that trade and that skill has given you some life lessons that you can use for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
When I worked for CarMax, that's how God taught me not to be judgmental.
Dang.
Because at CarMax, it was a used car dealer, which
Yeah.
meant that we're not selling new cars, obviously, right? But I did the final quality inspection before those cars went either to the front lot to be sold or got kicked back to have more repairs done on them.
Mhm.
What we had to let go was minor dents and scratches, because it's a used car, on the exterior. And we had to let go minor tears and stains in the upholstery, because it's a used car. If I kept that car on the back lot for them to take out every little scratch and every little dent exteriorly, or every little tear in the upholstery, or every little stain on the interior, we lost money. So then what did I learn for life? God doesn't have any new people to use. We become new in Christ, but we're all used. We've all been stained by sin. It's been covered in the blood. But he's not rejecting us because of our dents, our scratches, our stains, our tears. He still finds us valuable enough to put on the front lot for others to be blessed by. And so when if you have the opportunity to even start doing the audio stuff with the car stereos and the installations and stuff like that, don't just look at what you do as fulfilling or enjoyable. Where's the message in it?
Yeah.
Because you just gave me a message out of that welding. Two things are not coming together without heat. Without two different things being burned, two things ain't being joined together. You just gave me another analogy to give a couple that wants to get married.
Wow.
The two cannot become one without some things burning up.
Dang. That is a fire message. Dang.
But that came from you, bro. That came from you, homie. And so I'm just tilting your head a little bit so that you shift your perspective, because sometimes we might be in a season where we got to do whack work, boring work. You know what I mean? We could fall on hard times and it's like, man, I have to start door dashing. All right, what's the message I can learn in door dashing? I had a corporate job and now I'm door dashing. I have a homie that was like the top selling agent for one of these like aesthetic companies, like Botox and stuff like that. And he went through a really bad divorce, and he had to become a manager at a Chick-fil-A. Not a Chick-fil-A, at a Chipotle. There's a sermon at Chipotle, just like there was a sermon at Galderma. So always look for the message in what you're doing.
Yeah, that's good.
Again, you don't have to enjoy what you're doing. You really don't, right? But we got to find the message in it.
Yeah, that's good.
So
Thank you, Tim.
I hope that's helpful.
Yeah, it is. And like, again, like I, recently, like I've been fortunate enough to have like, work lined up for me, like in like what I want to do. Like I'm able to work on my friends' cars and even like some of my family members.
Yep.
And like even on, this past weekend, I was, with my friends, and like my best friend, he told me like, dang, like, you know, I could probably do this work, because I was installing like a dash cam for him, something like simple. And he was like, you know, I could probably do this work, but I'd rather have you do it because I know you're doing it right. And like, I trust you. And I was like, that thing like blessed my heart. So I was like, that's exactly what I want to do. Like, in like everything that I do
For sure.
now, like with this mindset that I have, like I want to do good and like honest work. And
yes, sir.
Like, especially in like the car audio industry, like I'm not trying to rip people off. Like I want to give people like amazing systems for a good amount of price. And
Absolutely.
yeah. So thank you, Tim. That's super helpful.
Yeah, no, I'm so proud of you, man. No, pursue that thing, man. You have already shown that you have what it takes to be committed and disciplined to learn a skill. And if you could apply that to something like welding and you hated it, bro, you're going to be a beast on the car audio side. Yeah, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, so pursue
Thank
it with
you so
your whole
much.
heart, man. I'm so proud of you, man. I love you.
Yeah. Thank you. I love you too dearly, Tim.
Thank
You're
you, man.
Amazing.
Thank you, bro.
Can I ask one more question?
Of course you can, bro. Take your time.
Okay. All right. Thank you. This is like, I don't know, it might be a simple one, but it's basically what else would I need to do in order to overcome my addiction to pornography and masturbation? Little context. I got exposed to that when I was 12 years old.
Yep.
So for the past like 7 years of my life, been trying to overcome that.
Yep.
I would say this year though, I've made like significant progress.
Great.
Like I've like one, I started going to therapy, so like really trying to get to the root of that, of what's why, like the why.
Yeah, for sure.
And like I've set up a good amount of like blocks, I guess, like on my phone, like can't access any sites.
Yep.
I have a screen time. Like I have my mom, she set that up for me, like
Great.
from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Like that's when I can use my phone. And then like at night and stuff, like I can't use it at all. So
yep, good.
that's like the things that I have set up, and like really trying to, like in this season, trying to be more vulnerable with like the godly men around me.
Good.
Like open up to them, like ask for prayer.
Yeah.
And stuff. And so like would I don't know, is there any other like advice that you would give, or that you could give?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, just let me say how proud I am for you for the progress you've already made. At 19 years old, that's commendable. Absolutely commendable. Both Derek and myself are both like saluting you, bro. Like we're so proud of you.
I appreciate that. Thanks so much.
In addition to what you've said, one of the things to I know you're getting to the root of why this vice is here in the first place, right? Because always that's the fruit, and we don't want to over focus on the fruit. We do want to get to the root. One of the things that I submit to you to be very curious about is what are the triggers that make that an option, right? Like to be able to list, like, is it stress that makes me go there? Is it fear that makes me go there? Is it boredom that makes me go there?
Yeah,
right?
That's like the biggest one, like boredom, like having too much time to myself. Yeah,
absolutely. So here's what I want to share with you. If you can identify the boredom, most people think the way to combat boredom is to just always be busy, right?
Yeah, that's been my mindset.
Right? But here's the thing. That's not sustainable, because at some point you burn out, and when you burn out, then you want to watch porn again.
Yeah, so true.
Right? So so if boredom is the thing, what we want to do is let's just find things that are fulfilling to do, even when we're bored. Right? My boredom, books. My boredom, games. Right? I'm playing Ghost of Yote, right? My boredom, roller skates. My boredom, burpees. I'm just filling it with, okay, I acknowledge this boredom. This temptation is always in the back.
Yeah.
Right? Even after all these years, that temptation is always just like right here. So instead of like, oh man, I got to be frantic about it, it's just like, you know what? It may not be the same. I may not be doing the same thing every day. My boredom today may look different than my boredom yesterday. And today might be, you know what? I got free time today. I'm going to read a book. I really want to get into this book. I'm going to watch a documentary. Right? I'm going through the Sopranos whole series, right? Like you just find what is good for you on like the really mundane, boring days. It's not always like, well, go exercise and go outside. Well, it's like, well, it's cold outside. We don't want to go outside. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go outside. Right? Well, watch your favorite show. I'm tired of that show. I've seen it 22,000 times, right? So maybe it is going to be burpees today. Maybe it is going to be reading a book today. Maybe it's just putting on worship music. Worship music would kill an erection.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, multiple times. Yeah.
right? I cannot maintain an erection listening to Total Praise.
Yeah, literally.
You know what I'm saying? It's just not happening. So we just got to get real practical on. You already have a great foundation that's laid. You got community. You can be vulnerable. All that stuff. But we still have time by ourselves.
Yeah.
And that time, that's where we got to steward. I got all these other stopgaps in place. And Holy Spirit, one of the fruits of the Spirit is self-control. Give me some self-control. Help me not to touch myself tonight.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's just that.
Yeah, exactly.
And when we've trained our body, that thing is up, even when we don't want it to be.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yo, around between 11 and 2, bro,
Yeah, exactly.
we do something around here. And you got to look at that thing and be like, homie, you're going to have to go away because we're not doing that tonight. We're not looking at this tonight. I'm not even going to I'm not going to have the little cheat meal of looking at a booty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't look at full porn, but I did look at them cakes. You know what I'm saying? Like on that Explorer page. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, exactly. I'm going to starve that. And Holy Spirit, my strength is made perfect. Your strength is made perfect in my weakness. I'm telling you right now, I need some self-control. Help me. And then he can come in for those moments. He wants to come in for those moments. So.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Tim.
For sure.
I'm definitely going to lean into that, try to find out what can I do that brings me fulfillment.
For sure. Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I'm so proud of you, Jacob.
Thank you, Tim.
I'm so proud of you, bro.
Yeah, good job, dude.
Yeah, I love you, man.
Yeah, I love you guys too.
For sure. Have a great day, okay?
So blessed. Yes, sir. You too.
Okay.
Thanks so much, Derek and Hector, for getting me on. And then Huli, can't wait to have you back.
For sure.
It's going to be great.
Countdown continues.
All right, love you guys.
All right, we love you too, man. Have a great day.
Love you, bro.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right, peace.
All right, goodbye.
Wow, dog.
If anybody ever wants to know why I do this show, that's who I'm talking to every day. You feel me?
Absolutely.
I'm talking to him every day.
Love that.
With my legs crossed.
Hey, man, that's so... curate a space for freedom. That's what I took from that. And then one time you gave such a beautiful analogy, Tim, about an inmate returning back to his old cell block that he got freed from.
That's right.
And like one encouragement, man, I just want to give Mark and Jacob so much encouragement. This kid is 19 years old with game. Thank you so much for pouring into our community, and find an accountability partner that you can pick up and be like, hey, bro, I'm about to jump. Like, I need your help. Because sometimes it just takes one person to walk you off that cliff.
That's
or to
right.
talk you off that cliff.
That's exactly right.
All right, let's see what's popping. I think we got more callers, dog.
Yeah, man. That's who I get. That's who I'm talking to every day.
From Cali?
That's who I'm talking to every day. I'm talking to Jacob. Might be I think I'm making Jacob my new target in my mind. Cause when I was in Delaware, I talked about the importance of knowing what who your target audience is. And I said my target audience is a 25-year-old young man who doesn't have a dad. That's who I'm talking to every day. Mm-hmm. I think I'm adjusting my sight. I think I might switch it to 19. I think I'm talking to Jacob every day.
That's good.
Yep.
That is good.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many welding.
And everybody else gets to benefit from it, but you got to know who you're talking to.
Could be your son, could be your cousin, could be somebody that you're going to be talking to.
I'm talking to Jacob every day.
That's good, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get it. Moni in the middle. Where they at? In the middle. Moni and Moni and the 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 Moni in the middle.
Alrighty, let's see. There we go.
Hi, Moni.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How you doing?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, that's one reason to call in. You know
Okay.
what? Before you start, I will say that I wouldn't know what I'm doing either if I had on an Astro shirt.
You know what? You're not gonna come for my team. I don't watch them, but that's the home team.
I understand that you got to go. You got to root for the home
And
team.
they have orange in the logo. You can never go wrong with orange.
The guy that's in Utah would beg to differ because he don't want to wear orange for his trial date.
Well,
your
he
team.
shouldn't have done what he did.
I know for a fact that your team is probably trying to just find out ways to cheat better next season so they can get back to the World Series. So excited for them, those Astros.
Okay, fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Y'all got any trash can lids you want to beat on this coming baseball season or no?
The funny part is I don't even watch sports.
It's all good. It's all good. I do. I love you, girl.
I love you too. Okay, so we originally talked back in September of 24.
Mm-hmm.
It was before Wide Open. When you first were playing around with Discord.
Yes, ma'am.
So we had a phone conversation over Discord then.
Okay.
Do you remember that, Tim? I think we had a phone that we put next to the microphone.
Yes, we nigger rigged it so bad. We just put the phone up to the mic and then
I'm almost positive that was her.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But it worked.
It worked. We got through it.
And then we upgraded.
Yeah, we did upgrade. We are so upgraded right now.
So, all right, I'm gonna try to make this quick.
Okay.
I'm struggling.
Okay.
And I'm struggling my whole life I've been in church in some form or fashion.
Yes, ma'am.
I have ministers, deacons, just pastors, elders throughout my family.
Mm-hmm.
Do they all walk the way you walk? No. I knew at 16 that I didn't want to play church.
Understood.
So I told the Lord that I wouldn't fake the funk and I wouldn't play church until I was ready to be serious.
Amen.
I've always known who Jesus was.
Mm-hmm.
I've always known that I've had a hand on my life.
Yes, ma'am.
But I've always done what I wanted to do.
I feel you.
I never understood why there were some things that I just could not do that everybody else was doing.
Uh-huh.
But I felt horrible doing it and
Yes,
I didn't
ma'am.
want to do it.
Yes, ma'am.
I got serious in 2014, 2015.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord used my son to get me there.
Okay.
I didn't want to lose my son to the streets.
Yes, ma'am.
So I took him to church. And I just sat in the back with my arms folded and I was like, this is for him, not for me.
Mm.
Because I was still mad at the Lord.
Okay. May I ask, what were you mad about? Aha.
Okay, so, and he just revealed to me about 2 months ago that I'm still mad about it.
Okay, good. That's good.
So I'm going to take this fast. I know you see things through pictures.
Yes, ma'am.
But I have to go through it fast.
Okay.
Because that's how I cope with it.
Okay, understood.
I am a product of domestic abuse. My daddy was very abusive to my mom.
Okay.
At 4 years old, I remember sneaking in ICU to see my mom because he almost killed her by hitting her in the head with one of those metal typewriters. And I remember I watched my mom kill my dad to save her life and ours. That was at 5. At 6 years old, and my mom was my best friend. My mom was my everything.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, I dropped out of kindergarten to go to work with my mom because I didn't want to be in school. I always wanted to be with my mom. And she bribed me at 6 to actually stay at school. So every day when I was in kindergarten, she would ride by the cafeteria and wave at me during my lunch period just so I would stay at school.
Yes, ma'am.
And she did that every day until she was murdered. So my mom was kidnapped and murdered in January of 82. And I went from being a mama's girl to living with my aunt who raised me, who was my second mom. And she was nothing like my mom. She was that stern, tough aunt who was going to make sure that you were not going to fall on your face in the world. Her love was different, but she loved me all the same. She just never said, I love you. She never really coddled me or held me the way my mom did, what I was used to.
Yes, ma'am.
And so I was angry about that. I didn't want any, I had to grow up watching everybody else with their mom, and I didn't have my mom.
Mm.
And no one talked about my mom because everybody was dealing with their grief in their own way. My mom was the baby of 14 children.
Mm-hmm.
So fast forward, I thought I got over it. I was able to sit down with the guy who murdered my mom and forgive him face to face. But yet I still had this anger because my dad, who had married my mom, had pledged to love my mom, to protect my mom, was the very one who mistreated and did her dirty.
Yes, ma'am.
So I always wrestle with forgiving him. I'll say I forgive him, but then most days I can't really call him my dad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what a dad is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm angry.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I feel like he took my mom from me.
Yes, ma'am.
Granted, and I also know that I wouldn't want her here living in this world suffering, always remembering she had to murder someone for her safety.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's why I'm angry.
Absolutely.
I have been trying to process that since he revealed that to me because I thought I was over it, but I'm not. I can't argue with the Lord and tell him, no, you're wrong. I'm over that. Because apparently I'm not.
Right.
But the reason I wanted to talk to you today is because Grace has been coming up a lot. Like I watch the part every day. Either I watch it live or I turn it on and I pause it.
Yes, ma'am.
And I watch it, when I can sit down and watch it all the way through when I'm leaving work.
Absolutely. I appreciate you doing so. I appreciate you.
So I hear everybody's love for God. I hear everybody how he's, even with my 25-year-old, that child of mine, she loves the Lord. And she'll always say, God is so good. Let me tell you what he did for me today. Because I know my father. And she just goes on these tangents and I can see the love and the adoration in her face. I hear it in her voice. And I hear it through the callers. I hear it with you. I hear it with Preston. And I want that. I don't think I feel that, but I want that. And I don't know how to go about seeing it because and my therapist told me that my life is as fight or flight.
Yes,
is
ma'am.
how she put it.
Yes, ma'am.
When she told me that, I was like, you know what? You absolutely correct.
For sure.
So
that's literally the story of your life. The story of your life is fight or flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I try to do everything correctly because I don't want to be punished. But I keep hearing grace. God gives you grace for this grace. And I'm in my head, grace is gonna run out. Because I know when I kept doing this as a kid, I got in trouble. I got punished. These things happened to me. And so Sunday, my pastor out the blue, because I have been talking to God, and I was like, hey, I said, I want to know that you actually see me and that you love me and care for me, even when I don't do what I'm supposed to do. And when I say what I'm supposed to do is what I think in my mind that I need to do to be closer to God.
Mm-hmm.
And my the way I was putting it is like, when I go to this conference, I need you to reveal to me that you love me, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sunday, my pastor got up, and it was right after worship, while we were still in the middle of worshiping, and he was like, God just told me to say, and he said that God told him to share this, and what he shared was, my grace flows up.
Mm.
And then he took us to James 1:14-15. He quoted it. And then he said that that we live in his grace while we are in need, but we pretend like the grace isn't there when we're battling with our mind. And God told me, when he said that, he was like, your thoughts is what keep you from receiving my grace.
Mm.
I know that I have negative thoughts, and I've been fighting that now for a really long time. I have negative thoughts about me, about my behavior and how I react to certain things and how I treat people.
Okay.
Sometimes. So I'm harder on myself than I am on anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Then anybody else is harder on me. And I don't see why everybody isn't as hard on me as I am on me.
Mm.
So I just want to have grace. Like, how do I practically accept God's grace in a tangible way where I can physically see and understand that this is what I'm doing, that I'm accepting this free gift, that I don't have to work for it, that I don't have to perform for it, that because I miss reading my Bible, or because I don't go to church, or because, I even if I get upset with this person and I say something sideways,
Mm-hmm.
that my whole world isn't going to fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
Because I literally feel like my world is going to fall apart at any given moment for any wrong thing that I do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ooh, child. You just hit me with a lot. I need a minute.
I didn't mean to.
No, yes, you did. Don't lie. It's why you called, and we.
Well, what I called for, I was just going to ask you the question on grace, but the Lord had other plans. He made you ask me a question that prompted me to tell you why exactly I was still upset with the Lord.
That's right. That's right. And that
I was going to leave all of that out.
No, you can't. You can't tell us about your anger and then not give us the context to the anger. And I just want to validate and affirm that you have a lot to be angry about. You're not being petty. You're not being emotional. You're not being ungrateful. You have a lot to be angry about. What you were exposed to as a child is one of the most diabolical, traumatic episodes that a child could ever be exposed to. What you saw your father do to your mother, what you subsequently saw your mother do to your father, and then to have your mother robbed from you. And to be left with a family member that, no fault of her own, there's no way one of 14 children is trauma informed enough to take care of a little girl. So she did the quote unquote best she could But as we know, in here, we can integrate the negative reality. Two things can be true. She did the best she could, and she further traumatized you. Which made a little girl turn into a big girl and carry a lot of anger. And I would have a lot of questions for God too. And so there's a million different ways I could describe God's grace in your life. But I'll start with this. I want you to give me an approximation in years of how long you've been angry with God.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Yeah, I want to give me an approximation in years as to how long you think you've been angry with God.
50 years,
50?
my whole life.
Okay, great.
50 years in one day.
50 years. Hey, God, I love you. 50 years in one day. Okay. And when did you say the Holy Spirit told you about this?
About 2-3 months ago.
2 or 3 months ago.
Wait, let me look in my diary. I can give you an exact date.
Come on, diary. Pull up these receipts.
Give me 1 second.
No worries. Take your time. The honesty for me is so refreshing.
April 2nd, 2025.
April 2nd, 2025. So 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if God was as angry with you as you have been with him, do you think you would still be here right now?
Okay, Drew, I didn't hear you.
Oh, I said, if God was as angry with you as you've been with him, do you think you would still be here right now?
Probably not.
Okay. So may I submit to you that he is not angry with you at all?
Yeah.
May I submit to you that he's never been angry with you? On your pettiest day? On your most vindictive day? On your ugliest day? If I can fully understand the anger that you've held for 50 years, and I'm human, how much more God? I can't officially say this. You can tell me if I'm even in the ballpark. But to go from a loving mom to a really strict aunt and then be trying to grow up in church, you start thinking God must be like your aunt. I got to get stuff right. And I can't have a bad day and I can't do nothing wrong. And I need to say the sinner's prayer every Sunday just in case. My salvation is on a yo-yo string. That's not the character of God. There is a verse in Lamentations that I want to read. Lamentations 3. Lamentations 3:20. Okay. Here is the verse that I want to give you. And I hope, and I just, this portion of it, I just want you to repeat, okay? Something I want you to say every day, because it's the truth about your relationship with God. This is Lamentations chapter number 3, starting at the 21st verse. This I recall to my heart, therefore I have hope. Because of the mercies of Adonai, we will not be consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. God is not running out of mercy. God is not running out of grace. Grace is undeserved favor. Something that we were given through Jesus' shed blood on the cross. It is undeserved favor. You've had that since you've placed your faith in Jesus. And to have gone through what you've gone through, the long suffering of God, the patience of God, these are the fatherly attributes that you never saw exhibited through your earthly father, but is still true of your heavenly Father. He is not like us. He is not a man that he should lie, nor the son of man that he should repent. He is not like us. And we should all be glad because of that. But his love for you, his grace for you, his kindness for you, his mercy for you, it's brand new every day. As brand new as a new box of shoes. He is not angry with you. You beat yourself up because you missed the mark. He's just happy that you're here. And the Holy Spirit is the one that gently, through loving kindness, convicts you and says, you're still angry. To let you ride with it for 50 years before he for 49 and a half years before he even brings it to your attention. That's not somebody angry with you. That's somebody that's been patient with you. To let you blame him for something that didn't have anything to do with him for 50 years and still say, you're my daughter and I want to draw you closer to me. That angry people don't do that. He's not angry with you. He loves you. And he didn't call you to be perfect. He called you to be perfected. And you can't do that by yourself, and neither can I. Only Jesus' blood and the Holy Spirit's work get us that. And you're on the right track. I'm so grateful you're in therapy because there's some things down in your nervous system that need to be pulled out, and it's going to help to regulate you. But I need you to have a lot of grace. The grace that God has given to you, I need you to have grace for little you. Because little you saw way too much. Little you between 4 and 7 was exposed to stuff that should make you a basket case. You shouldn't be this happy. You are the sweetest angry person I've ever met in my life. We joked for a whole 4.5 minutes about baseball before you went and told us one of the most tragic tales any human being could ever go through on earth. At your core, you are a good girl. at your core, you are a beloved daughter. And you got some anger issues. If I heard your story, if I went through the same thing you did, I'd have hella anger issues too. I'd be asking God hella questions as a result. But I promise you, you're on the right track. And his grace is sufficient for you. It is not running out. If you could exhaust his grace, you are bigger than God, and you ain't. Okay, how does that feel?
Yeah. I'm I'm processing. I have to take stuff in slowly, but in my head, I'm hearing the opposite of what you're saying. So I'm combating that as well.
What are you hearing?
Um,
Expose it. Get it out of your head. What are you hearing?
I'm like, when you say he's not angry with me, I hear, are you sure about that? And when I hear you are a daughter, you're a beloved daughter. You might be a daughter, but I don't know how beloved you are. It's just, and sometimes I can catch it and know that it's the enemy that's twisting things for me. He's been after my voice since I can remember.
Yeah, for sure.
And actually having hard conversations and talking about certain things is what I'm really trying to fight through right now.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's the main reason why grace came up for me. Like, I was like, if you can learn how to have grace for yourself, then maybe you can say some of the things that you need to say.
That's good.
Like, I take a lot of things and I just hold on to them because there are certain people in my life I don't want to make angry. And I don't want them angry because I don't want them to feel the way I feel a lot of the times. So I'm very protective of some people in my life.
Okay.
And as far as my siblings, I stay away from them because they trigger me so much that I want them to fight for themselves the way I fight for them, but they won't.
Okay.
They have their vices in how they handle things. And I tell myself they were with my dad a lot longer than I was. And we have very different opinions on him. So I always feel like I'm not good enough to have this grace. And if I was God, this is how I would treat me when I do certain things.
Aren't you glad you're not him?
I am. And I know there's a lot that I'm trying to break through get over and learn different. But I'm doing it by myself.
No, you're not.
Like,
not anymore.
I literally do everything by myself. There are things like my daughter's with me all the time, and there's things that I will not broach with her. And I'm gonna tell her to skip this call because then she gonna fuss. I call her my mom.
She's gonna fuss? Why is she gonna fuss?
Because she literally is like a mom to me. It's so funny. Our roles have reversed. And there was a long time where she wouldn't speak up for herself. Like once I started dealing with me and I got serious with Jesus, he started showing me how I was taking away, well, how I took away her voice and how I did certain things to my son.
Mm-hmm.
All because I thought I had to protect them from me. Like I would always tell one of my good friends that I treated my kids a certain way because I had to love them at a distance.
Mm.
Because I never wanted them to wake up one day and I'm not there, their dad isn't there.
Mm-hmm.
I never wanted them to feel lost and abandoned and just have their whole world changed in less than 24 hours, the way mine was.
Mm-hmm.
So once she got to a certain age and me and her started building a relationship and we became close, I fought her to start speaking up for herself. I would always push her to speak up for herself. You can tell me anything. If I hurt you, tell me. And I would ask these questions of her. And she was brave enough and strong enough to tell me. And then she'll come back and apologize. Like, I didn't mean to be disrespectful. And I would tell her, you don't have to apologize because the truth is the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. I did that.
Mm-hmm.
I did that to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do better. And I've been working to do better, which is why she is now my little mama. And like, if I have certain thoughts, she'll just randomly go. And when I say fuss at me, it's not like she just starts telling me about how good God is. And well, he did this for you and he did that for you. And she's like my little cheerleader in the background.
It's beautiful.
And I have to tell myself, this child has been through hell.
Yep.
Like, I don't understand how she's functioning most days with all of the issues she had growing up medically. Like, I'm like, I would have gave up.
Yeah.
But she didn't.
Yep.
And she is my reminder from God that this is what I do. But I can see it for her. I just can't see it for me.
Okay.
Like when my son left for college and it threw me into something because I had no control over anything he did.
Yep.
I couldn't tell if he was safe, and that threw me into something. And I was crying out to God, and he just told me, I love him more than you do. I know each hair in his head. He's going to do what he's going to do. And I got him every step of the way. And I had to take my hands off.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe that for him. I don't believe that for me.
And why don't you believe that for you?
I haven't figured that out yet.
Okay. And that's a great answer. I love the honesty in that answer. I don't know if you have the capacity for this, so you can say no. I know you talked about your family. There are some conversations you need to have with them, but you don't have those conversations with them because you don't want to make them angry. And you use the word protection. You're protecting them. I would like to know, could you think of the one family member that you would want to have a conversation with? Or it could be, if you could all sit them down in a room, what would you say to them? I know you don't think you can tell them. I know you feel like you can't tell them. And you can still express what you need to say to them. Sometimes our bodies just need a space to be able to get it up and out. So if you're not opposed, I am volunteering to be the one family member that represents the rest, or I can be multiple family members And I would like you, unfiltered, uncensored, and without disclaimers, to share with your family what you feel like you need to say to them. Would that be hard for you to do?
I don't know. I can try.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to trying.
Okay.
And you're reminding me of my friend right now.
Really?
I have a classmate who's living in Cali now.
Okay.
But when I went through my divorce, he was like, I need you to talk to me and tell me exactly what you would tell him. And I was like, I'm not doing that. And he pushed until I just went in. And then he was like, all right, that's how you need to bring it to God. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not being that disrespectful. But that's why I'm able to say that I'll try.
Okay, good. Okay.
Um,
So do I need to be one? Do I need to be a person in the family that represents everybody? Would that be helpful? That way you can focus on one person? Or is it like, you know what, line them all up and they all need to hear the same thing anyway?
I'm going, I am going to the ones that's most pressing are, so my sisters,
Okay.
and the ministers in my family.
Got it.
And I think I probably need to start with the ministers in my family.
Okay. All right. I will definitely take on the role of the minister. And I am just here to listen to what you have to say. I am not here to respond. I am not here to defend. I'm not even here to react. This is containment. You get to tell me whatever you want to tell me, and I just got to listen to it. I just got to take what you got to say to me. Okay?
So you get up every Sunday, you prepare a message, you give that message, but I don't see you live that message. Growing up, I watch you be mean. I watch you be hateful, not only to me, to your siblings, and to other family members. I've watched you do a eulogy at my nephew's funeral, and you dogged him at that funeral. You knew nothing about him. He was not perfect. He made mistakes. But you dogged him in that eulogy. You misrepresented God. You misrepresented your position. And you turned more people away from God than you turned them to God. I step away. I don't talk to you. I don't acknowledge you. And I do my own thing. I love you. I do. I just can't be a part of the way you've treated my siblings, the way you've treated my nephew after he was gone, and how much grace you've given your own children in their mistakes. I watch how you mistreated your brother for many, many years. You guys may have repaired their relationship because you guys are closer now in proximity. However, I still watch when he made decisions that he probably shouldn't have made. I watched how, as a man of God, as a minister, getting up, preaching to people on how to behave, I watched you do the very opposite, which turned me away. And I just wish you would do better. I wish you would actually sit down and listen to what you're saying and heed to what you're saying and apply what you're saying. You may be doing that now. I don't know, because we're not in communication. But I hope and I pray that you are adhering to what you preach now, and not just preaching, but actually living, being a better example, because that you are not.
How's
Okay,
it?
I need you to be my sisters now.
Okay. 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 That was everything for the minister, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good girl. I'm so proud of you. Let's keep
Now, I
going.
might cuss when I talk to my sisters because that's the only thing they understand.
It's all good. You could have cussed at the ministers if they needed it. But I
I'm
understand.
not set up like that.
I get it. You're being respectful. Okay, these are your sisters now. All right, safety is off.
Okay. So I have two sets of sisters, biological and God-given.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm gonna start with my biological sister.
Okay, got it.
They're a hot mess.
Yeah, and your whole disposition already changed. Like all your hand movements and everything that already changed. So I already know. All right, let your sisters know how you've been feeling.
You guys always get upset when I come to Houston and I don't come over. I don't tell you I'm there, and you don't find out I'm there till I'm back home in Florida. I'm going to explain to you now why I keep you at a distance. You have no idea how much I love and looked up to you guys growing up. And then y'all lost y'all everlasting minds. You made decisions that I know you knew better than doing, but you chose to do it. You chose to be disrespectful to me at a time when I did nothing but look out for you. I took up for you when you didn't even know I was taking shots for you. Like, who does that? I put myself in positions for you, and you were out living your best life, just doing you. Now we're adults, and you still make some of the dumbest decisions, like how you have asthma and you smoking, but then you want a nebulizer wanting sympathy. I can't give you sympathy for foolishness. Like, seriously, like, get it together. Like, you know everything that family members have died for, yet you still do the same dumb stuff they did. Like smoking and drinking and overeating. Like, heart disease is real. Diabetes is real. Alcoholism is real. Drug addiction is real. We watched it. We saw people in the family drink themselves to death. That's why I didn't bother going to the other side of the family, because I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to be a part of it. I don't agree with it. Y'all get mad at me because I didn't want to bring my kids around, but when I brought them around, they witnessed stuff that they had no business seeing. My job is to protect them. Your kids saw things that they had no business seeing. One of you even talked to your kids in a manner that I just wanted to punch you in the mouth, but I didn't. And I just need you to do better. Y'all always talking about I'm always fussing at you and I done cussed at you, but you bring it out of me because of the stupid stuff you do. Like, y'all in y'all 50s. Why am I the one that's reasonable and do things in an orderly way and can see the consequences, and y'all just act like y'all don't care. Like, there's consequences for everything you do. I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to be perfect, but I'm gonna be mindful of the decisions I make, because in the long run, they don't only affect me; they affect everybody around me. They affect everybody that's attached to me. The people I love, the people I don't love. There's a reason why I behave the way I behave. There's a reason why I make the choices I make. I don't want to be a burden on anybody. But y'all behave and act like you're okay with being burdens. Like y'all okay with people worrying about you. Like it's something y'all glorify in. It's trash. That's what it is. It's trash. And for my sisters that I chose, I realize and I understand that when I moved from Texas to Florida, we all thought that I was going to move back to Texas. But God had other plans for me. Florida was the ground that made me mature. Florida was the ground that made me realize that I can depend on me and I didn't have to depend on anybody else. Florida was the ground that made me use my voice. Florida is a place that if I didn't fight for me, nobody else is going to fight for me. So when I come back, I don't need the attitude. I don't need, you guys dismissing what I'm saying. I don't need you guys to overlook me. Like, if I want to sit in a quiet place and woosah, I need my quiet time, because y'all can be a lot. If I don't want to drink, that doesn't mean that I can't drink. It doesn't mean that I'm a lightweight. It just means that I choose not to. Like, and when I'm in Florida, and I'm always reaching out and calling you guys, checking on you guys, seeing how you're doing, but nobody calls me, don't be surprised if I stop calling. But don't be upset now that I have stopped calling. Don't be upset when I don't reach out. Don't be upset when I don't feel like, hey, let me hop on a plane and go back and see y'all. Because not one time have any of you guys been here to see me. None of you. And I've been here over 20 years. So I love you, but I know how important I am to you by your actions. And when mommy died in April, I had planned on that being the last time I come to Texas. However, God told me to do something different. Will I be coming back there often just to chill and to hang out? And probably not. If I'm important to you, how about you come here and see me? Because that invitation has been going out since I've been here. And I have yet to see you. You haven't come for either one of the kids' graduation. You didn't come for Danny's college graduation, and the invitation was out there. But I'm expected to come home for graduations, for weddings, for all the things. It's just me now. It's not me and Frederick. It's just me. So I won't be doing that. I can't do that. I'm done.
I'm so proud of you. Oh my God, you line them people up.
And I didn't cuss.
And you didn't cuss. Was you going for it? Was that your attempt to get through it without cussing? Was that your goal?
Yeah, because usually when I talk to my biological sisters, they bring it out of me.
Yeah.
And it I had a very, very, very bad mouth. And I had started praying for it to change.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't realize that I had stopped cussing till somebody had did something to me one day. And my daughter had sat up in her seat and she had got all ready. And then I was like, come on, let's go. And we just walked out and got in the car. And she looked at me. She was like, I just knew she was about to get it. I'm so proud of you, girl. And I was like, what? And she was like, you didn't even cuss her out. I was ready for the show. And I was like, oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
And then I started noticing that the girls at work wouldn't cuss around me. They would, and if they slipped, they would be like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, Lord, you really did change that. What is going on? So
I'm super proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
thank you.
How do you feel right now?
I'm not as shaky as I was.
Mm,
I do feel better.
okay.
And when people would tell you that they feel lighter, I was like, but I do.
Yes, of course.
I get it
Absolutely.
now.
Yes. You understand it now.
And by the way, I was supposed to be eating lunch with my ex,
Oops.
but I left him in the restaurant to come out here and talk to you.
Oh my God. Oh my gui. You got to go back in there and be like,
He's
I'm so
another one I
sorry.
need to have a hard conversation with, but he has his own stuff he's dealing with right now, so I'm just being support.
Wow. Well,
But after conference,
are you coming to conference?
I am.
Oh my God, I get to see you in person?
Yep.
Oh, well, I
It's
see.
me and my daughter, we big birthdays this year. She turned 25 in July. I turned 50 yesterday. So by the way, thanks for the song.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We shouted you out yesterday. I'm so happy birthday. I'll get to see you in 2 days. I'm so happy.
Yep. So this was our big trip gift. We were like, we wanted to do a resort, and then the conference came out. So we was like, pivot.
I
We want to
love
do
it.
this.
I'm thank you for spending it with us. That means the world. I am so proud of you. You did great work today. Like great work. I know being raised in church, we would we would be told you just got to go pray and you need to take that to God, to the altar. But again, this stuff needs to come up and out of our bodies. And I always say this, our bodies don't need the people that we need to say this to. Our bodies just simply need to say it. We could say it to the person. We could say it to a wall. We could say it to a tree. To a Frenchie. It needs to come up and out of our bodies. And you did such great work. You didn't hold back. You said everything that you needed to say. I am just so proud of you.
Thank you.
I just think you removed a whole bunch of obstacles so that when you get here, you're going to go straight into the presence of God once you get here. Because you just,
That's the plan.
yeah, you just decluttered. Emotionally, you just literally decluttered. So I'm super proud of you, girl. And I'll see you in 2 days. That feels good to say.
Yep.
If you wear the Astros jersey, I'll still hug you too.
You know what? I can't bring it because it's my son's.
Okay.
And if I bring it, he's going to take it.
Got it.
We can't have that.
Absolutely. You got to be like, oh man, I left it in Florida. Man, what am I doing?
He doesn't even know we're wearing it. My son, I finally got him to move back home.
Yep.
He was home for 3 months, and a cousin told him, hey, why don't you come hang out with me in Tallahassee? And he was like, Mom, I'm going to Tallahassee. I was like, all right. then he calls me. He was like, yeah, they want me to drive to Texas with them. So I'm going to go stay in Texas for a week and then I'll be home.
Yep.
That was 2.5 years ago.
That is hilarious. 2.5
So he's
years
been
ago
down
is
to living
hilarious.
his best life right now.
I love it. I love it. I am not mad. I am not mad. So
So
funny.
no, I can't bring this because he'll take it.
Okay. Well, listen, I know your ex-husband is finished with his food, and I know he is sitting there pissed. Just
No. This is my ex-fiance.
oh, your ex-fiance. Okay, my bad. Ex-fiance. My bad. Okay, okay. All right. I had the detail wrong. That's your ex-fiance. Okay. Well, I think you've just told him through your actions where he's been prioritized. So, just tell him I said hi if it's appropriate. I don't know, but I don't know if he wants to hear. Yeah, I was just in the car with Tim for an hour talking, and I'm going to see him in 2 days. Now, what was you about to tell me?
He knew that I was coming to get on this call.
Okay, great.
Well, yesterday, I was watching the pod because he wanted to take me to lunch for my birthday, and I was watching the pod, and he was like, "What are you doing? Watching Bible Beating?" I was like, "No, it's not Bible Beating." I was like, "You wouldn't understand. It's a podcast." I said, "You might actually like Tim because y'all have some of the same opinions
Mm-hmm.
on certain people in the church."
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Oh," but he wouldn't listen.
Ah.
So I'm like, "All right,
Yeah.
do you do?"
Yep.
And then when you guys sung Happy Birthday, I was in my little seat over here and he was like, "What?" I was like, "They're singing me Happy Birthday." He was like, "How they singing you Happy Birthday?" And I was like, "They're singing me Happy Birthday."
My guy, this is my family. They're
So-
singing me happy birthday. Stop playing. Yeah.
So this morning I had to go do my interview for my TSA pre-check.
Yep.
And he was going to my job to do one of the ladies' breaks.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, "I'll just scoop you up. We can make it a one-card thing."
Yep.
And so I was listening to the members only pod with you and Joel.
Yep.
And he was like, "He's still on again." I was like, "Not the same show, different show. This is a pod. I'm listening to the pod."
Yep.
And then when Derek messaged me, I forewarned him. I was like, "I am going to pull myself away because now I'm going on the show I was listening to yesterday. And I'm going to have an interview." Then I was like, "Oh, I didn't mean interview. I'm going to have a conversation.
That's right.
I have a question I need answered.
Yep.
And then I'll be back."
Yep. I love it. I love it.
So he knows.
Good.
And it's just, he has so much anger right now. Like, I'm just waiting on him to have his moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he have his moment and open the door back up, the Lord already showed me that he's going to be rebaptized and give his life back. So I'm just waiting. I'm letting the Lord do the Lord. I told the Lord a long time ago that if he needed to remove me to get him, then move me out the way.
I love it.
He is a friend now,
Mm-hmm.
an ex-fiance,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll do anything for him. We just can't be together
I got you. I got
right
you.
now.
I love the boundaries. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
So
Okay. All right. Well, I love you. Tell him I said hi. I just want him to be
I will.
even more freaked out, like that. You got happy birthdays, and that now I'm shouting him out. What's his name?
Kevin,
Tell Kevin I said hi and I love him. All right.
What up, Kevin?
I will do.
Okay. I love you, girl. I'll see you in 2 days.
Love you too.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks, Derek.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Yo, this is.
What's happening, Tim? I don't even know, dog.
Hey, so let's. I don't know if we have another caller or not, but let me say this. If you don't know what containment is, you saw it in that call. It doesn't have to be a role play. When you give somebody the opportunity to just say what they have to say, and You don't try to follow it up. You don't try to analyze it. You don't. Containment simply means you get to say whatever you want and I'll just listen. I think a lot of times in our relationships, whether it's with our spouses, our children, our family, our friends, we assume what the people need because sometimes they say stuff that triggers us. And then all of a sudden we're like, well, you probably need to do this and you need to pray. And it's like, don't assume what they need. Sometimes they just need to vent. They don't need an antidote. They don't need a scripture. They don't need a, you know what, now that you got that out, now you need to, now you should be more equipped to have a conversation with it. Maybe she don't even need it. She said her whole body's less shaky. The body don't lie. The body keeps score. Once you get that stuff up and out, we Gucci. So,
Gucci-fied.
Yeah, man. I'm happy. Do we have another one or?
We do.
Okay.
I spoke with them too. They're okay to have a
yeah.
normal call.
Yep. Hey, just to let y'all know, we doing this show today. Obviously, we already doing it. We doing our show tomorrow, Wednesday, and then we're off Thursday and Friday because Whole Woman Code Upset the World experience kicks off, and I will be supporting my wife Thursday night, and then ready to meet with the man on Friday, and then ready to preach on Saturday. So that's that. Joe, I don't know if it's
Joanne.
I just didn't know if it was anonymous or not.
Oh,
I didn't want to be saying nobody's name.
I don't remember. I think the last one
doesn't say it.
Yeah, I believe the last one was anonymous.
Sweet.
So this is an international caller. There may be a connectivity issue, but we're about to find out.
Look at those glasses.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Amen. Welcome to Wide Open with Tim Ross.
No.
It's so good to see you.
It's good to see you. Greetings from Nairobi, Kenya.
Oh my God, I love your accent. Talk about anything. I don't even care.
I do hear an echo. Do you have something on maybe YouTube on like a back tab or something?
I've closed the YouTube tab.
Perfect.
Okay. No worries.
Okay, so my name is Joanne. I am from Nairobi. And my question is, I have been out of formal employment for 1 year now.
Okay.
It's literally been a year, I think, last week or 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the first time I've been out of employment my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
It's been about 15 years. And I left because there was a situation of constructive dismissal. It's a situation kind of like when your employer forces you out of employment. Like they make it so difficult for you to stay, so you're forced to resign.
Yes.
And in that situation, so my former employer, the HQ was in London, so they're Brits. And having been colonized by Brits, they're the king of kind of passive aggressive. I've worked with Americans before. They're very outright.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, we don't like you.
Right.
And I think I prefer dealing with that rather than passive aggressive.
Absolutely.
So, I had the voice of God telling me to resign. So I did. And I took a month off because I got pressure, high blood pressure. So I needed for it to come down.
Mm-hmm.
And I began applying for jobs. At the same time, began a consulting business. And I've been doing the same thing since. I've gotten a couple of gigs here and there. However, I think for me, when it got to a year, I was like, I know, God, I'm waiting on you. But I don't know what posture I should have as I wait. This is the year that I have read through the Bible the most. By the way, thanks to you, because I got that desire when I began listening to you, and you being very articulate and very conversant with the Bible. I've done that. I've been serving in church, not out of coercion, because I want to. And those pockets of time of discipleship in our church, that's what kind of keeps me going. I have a 7-year-old daughter. I am telling you, I am so grateful to God. I mean, you tell us two things can coexist at the same time. I'm grateful to God that He has actually provided. I had about 4 to 6 months of emergency savings, but it's been a year. I've been able to pay fees. We have a home. God has really provided. I won't even lie. So I'm living in the tension of I'm really grateful to God, and I'm like, God, what's up? So I don't know what posture I should take. How should I wait? Yeah.
I think you're waiting very, very well right now. I first want to acknowledge, I know how frustrating it can be to have to be forced out of something that you were doing. I know exactly how that feels. I also know the passive aggressiveness of, can you still hear me? Can you hear me now?
I think I've lost you. No, I can hear you.
Okay. The echo doesn't bother me. So I completely understand also what it's like to work with English people, and they are incredibly passive aggressive. Crazy, like crazy, smile in your face and walk the other way and have a completely different trajectory, right? So I think what you are doing now is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And waiting brings doubts. And the absence of doubts is not faith. Faith is what we apply in the presence of our doubts. Faith is what we apply in the presence of our fears. The longer the wait, the more the doubt. And that's when that's why we call faith an exercise sometimes. Because we do have to exercise it. Because we do not feel the peace of God, the purpose of God, the plan of God, the provision of God. And so we are just like, Lord, when is this situation going to change? I'm looking at my watch. It's been a long time. When is this going to change? And the wait is the discipline. And you're doing it correctly. And I know you're doing it correctly because you're calling to ask if you're doing it correctly. And anytime there's a long wait, at some point we're like, am I doing this right? Because something should have changed by now. And God doesn't guarantee to get us out when we ask. Right? All we got to do is look back to Mary and Martha. They asked their dear friend to come pray for their sick brother. And he showed up 4 days after the man died. And he was still not late. He was not on their timetable, and he was still not late. So, my encouragement to you is that in this season, continue to exercise your faith. It is stretching something in you. It is creating a capacity in you that you would never have if everything was going good. I tell people this all the time. We do not grow stronger on the mountaintops. We grow stronger in the valleys. And we would never choose valleys, which is why we just wind up going through them. Because we would never purposely make a left and go, you know what? I need more strength and I need more endurance and patience. So I'm just going to go down this street so I can get more of that right now. You know what? I need to know how to forgive better. Let me find somebody that would betray me real quick. Right? We're not going to do that. So I just encourage you. You are in this space, and let me slow down. I just wanna highlight and applaud you for when you did have your job, the stewardship that you had in that season, so that you did have reserves. Some people, this is an incredible lesson for all of us to learn, because some of us, we have situations that befall us that are out of our control, that we exasperate because we were not disciplined in a season of our lives. And so I know a lot of people, for whatever reason, they lose their job, but they didn't have no savings. So now they're desperately pleading to God. But some of this was their own bad stewardship. It's like, if you didn't have all them shoes in that closet, you could probably have 3 months of wiggle room here. Right? If you didn't buy that TV and you didn't have that car note, you wouldn't feel as much pressure when you lost this job. Right? When I had to walk away from my job, my business in January, I lost 70% of my income, and my house is paid off. So not to have to deal with that mortgage made me breathe easier, because it's like, okay, I don't have that big of a nut to crack. I got some reserves. So I hope that's encouraging, for what it's worth. But you're doing the right thing with everything that you've said you're doing right now.
I'd put myself on mute because Derek, I think, had mentioned that there was an echo.
Yeah, no worries.
I have pockets of savings in different places.
Mhm.
So I was liquidating them slowly.
Yep.
I could have been better with finances for
Mhm.
sure.
Yep.
That's a lesson that I've learned. And now I know how to shop, how to do 1 or 2, 3 things. Definitely a lesson that I've learned.
Yeah.
The other thing is that we're in October. In early August, my daughter plays chess,
Mm-hmm.
and she does well.
Mm-hmm.
So she's in what you call, I think you guys call it grade 1. So we call it grade 1 as well.
Mm-hmm.
And she was the youngest in her class to qualify for the nationals for chess championships.
Mm-hmm.
Huge thing. So kind of got a bit of money here and there, and we drove to where the championship is. And I kept on asking God, because we're having a rough relationship with my landlord. And I'm like, I told God, I'm not moving without you. And so I had him very audibly go ask my uncle, so and so. I had never even thought about it. At the time, it was about 9 months. And I didn't tell anyone. And I asked God, before I asked him, please give me witness. And he did. And so we moved in, my uncle and aunt, there in their 80s. I mean, late 70s, early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And they've hosted us really well. I'm really grateful, because that month when we were moving, I purposefully told God that I'm not moving without you telling me how to move.
Amen.
And so all the prayers, he answered all the prayers regarding the move, and it was so smooth, and I'm so grateful. So the other question, which is linked, is my auntie. In African culture, there's a different naming culture. So I'm living with my auntie, who I'm named after.
Okay.
And so we have been very close,
Mm-hmm.
both my uncle and auntie. However, she has dementia,
Mm.
and it's taken a toll. And in my head, I know that, the occasional outrage that comes as a result is the illness, not her.
Mm-hmm.
And so how do I posture? Because like my daughter, kind of like, I've always known that the Holy Spirit works with her in a very peculiar way I've not seen with any other child.
Mm-hmm.
So she will know. She looks at her, she'll know, yeah, today's not a good day, so she'll avoid her.
Mm-hmm.
today is a good day, so I'll engage her, and she will not remember like if she did anything and she witnessed it. So I've been praying to have a posture like hers and not keep in the heaviness.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, how to draw boundaries, because the things are hurtful for
Of
sure, and
course.
it's someone I love.
Yes, of course.
So what level of heart posture should I maintain? Not what level, what heart posture?
Yeah.
There are no levels. Yeah, that was my second question.
Yeah, it is such a heartbreaking thing when we have somebody that we love who starts to decline in their health, especially surrounding dementia. My dad was not diagnosed with it, but he had all the classical symptoms and markers of it, and his night terrors were heavy. Because when he was in the hospital, I was there for the night watch. And that's when the night terrors were the heaviest. Like, he'd wake up and he's like, okay, we're at the airport. When are we getting on our plane? And I'm like, Daddy, we're in the hospital. And he's like, no, we're not. We're in the airport. We got to get on the plane. And I didn't know at that time. I wasn't educated on what to do or what to say or anything. So I exasperated the situation, right? I actually made it worse until I understood what I was supposed to be doing. But after those encounters and those moments, it was so heavy emotionally. It was just sad. And so I had to pray for a lot of patience, because it brought up a lot of emotions. It brought up frustration for me. It brought up anger for me. Like, I'm like, Lord, why can't I just lay hands on this man's head and he just snap out of it? You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, right? So, but then in those moments, my heart posture is, God, thank you for allowing me to love. Okay. Thank you for allowing me and entrusting me to love my father through his decline. That's my heart posture. Because my father loved me through my incline. And in the natural order of life, my parent nurtures my incline, and then I have the privilege, God willing, to be present for their decline. They helped me up. I get to help them down. And it's not always easy. And it is frustrating, and there's anger, and sometimes there's times where you're just like, I can't deal with you right now. Right? It's not your fault. I already know it's the disease and all the things, but I need a minute. Like, I can't go over there. If I'm there every day at 2, I'm not going to be there today until 3:30. I'm going to get my nails done. I'm going to eat a burger. You know what I mean? I got to, I'm going to sit in the driveway and listen to worship music for 30 more minutes, because I already know when I get in here, I don't know what mood you're going to be in today. I don't know what you're going to give me. I don't know if you're going to remember who I am, or if you're going to tell me that I'm Margaret from across the street. So Lord, prepare my heart. So it's a daily heart posture. And I don't think a lot of times we've done a good job in church discussing what it's like to care for a declining guardian, a declining parent, a declining family member in their health. It can take an emotional toll. And we need just as much prayers, and we need just as much community in those times as we do in any other time. So I hope that's helpful.
Very helpful. Very, very helpful. Especially the bit about asking for God to give me the patience.
Yes.
And asking God to prepare my heart every time that there is an encounter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And there's no more echo. So whatever you did, it sounds great now. But no, I absolutely like it. I had to have patience every time I went in there. Because every time I woke up, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna get my dad today. Whew. I don't talk about that part much, but yeah, I didn't know if he was gonna be daddy that day or if he was gonna be, just see something else.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So it's I understand that I can identify with you.
Thank you. I appreciate all your feedback. I'll definitely keep this on loop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm grateful for you and your family and Hector, Derek, and Huli.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are doing the Lord's work. You guys are absolutely doing the Lord's work.
Thank you.
May He return 100-fold the virtue that has left you.
Amen.
This podcast has helped me through a difficult season last year in my church community. So I'm really grateful. And may God provide for you to continue to do this until it's His time to say there's something else.
Amen. Thank you so much.
And you're welcome. The song, the Wide Open song, that comes in at, I think, 9 a.m. your time, which will be 6 p.m. my time. And the one in the beginning, my daughter sings along to it.
Does she really?
She does.
Wow.
Are you listening to Tim Ross, the podcast? Yeah. So she also listens.
Please tell her I said hello. Please tell her I said hello.
I will.
Absolutely.
I will.
I appreciate you so much. I love you. Have a great day, okay?
Love you guys so much.
Okay.
Have a good time during conference. I'll be watching online.
Absolutely. We'll see you then. Love you.
Bye.
Bye. From Nairobi. That accent, I just love. When I was in the airport when we were coming back from Philly, this lady, I was in the American Lounge, Admiral's Club, and Noah's sitting there. I just came back from the restroom. She goes, I remember you. She says, you were on the plane from DFW to here. I said, yeah, I was. I said, are you going back right now too? She said, yeah. I said, I love your accent. You could talk about anything with me right now. And she goes, thank you. And I said, my family on my father's side is Nigerian from Yoruba. And she goes, oh, of course. You look like Yoruba. Of course, if you no one would mistake you for anything else. We know everybody in Africa from features.
Wow.
And all of your features are Yoruba. Of course you're Yoruba. And I just felt like, I am? I got all like giddy. I am? She's like, yes, we would call you an African name so quickly because of course you look Yoruba. I said, yeah, man. So it was so dope.
Oh man. You got that accent down too, dog.
Those are my people now. Those are my people. Listen, I love everybody. And like scripture said that every tribe, every tongue, every nation, right? Yes. All of that is going to be in heaven. For us not to love our culture is to not love the expression within that culture that God gave us.
Right.
When we get to heaven, everyone's going to be up there. And we're not going to be zapped out of the culture. Every tribe, every tongue, every language, all of that's going to be up there, bro.
We're not going to be zapped out of it, huh?
We're not going to be zapped out of it. Yeah. Anyway, what a day.
Oh man, we did it.
So tomorrow we have a wide open, and then after that,
we wide closed.
We gonna be wide closed. We gonna be wide closed for sure. It's so funny. What a day. Praise God. I'm so glad for all the calls that we get to do. Wide closed on Thursday and Friday is hilarious.
From 19 to Nairobi. Let's get it. The calls were amazing today. Oh, look
They
at
were
the time.
great. Would you look at the time? Alejandra, you should love your Latino culture. I love your Latino culture.
Just let it ride because it's just me and you.
Huh?
We're just letting it ride because it's just me and you.
It's just me and you. We ain't got a whole roll call to do.
Nah, we good.
But it's about to wrap up. I can time it. I'm Timothy Charles Ross. That is Derek Israel Santiago. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been wide open. Shout out to Hector and Huli. They just both out there in them streets doing something.
In them streets.
Huli probably rolling Jacob around like a football name. Your Yoruba name is Oluwafemi. Oluwafemi, which means God loves you. I think somebody else gave me my
Chioma.
Chioma. Yes,
I felt
she
like it was
did.
Chioma. Dude, how do I remember this stuff? I have no idea.
Because you're a pastor, Derek. At some point, you're gonna believe me. You just got to believe me. You're a pastor, bro.
I'll accept it.
You have a shepherd's heart, bro. You just do.
Humbling. I accept it.
Okay, I gotta call my mama. She called me. I looked down.
PF Chang's.
What? Oh no, she don't want that today.
Oh, she's in Germany. Or
no, she's home.
Oh, okay.
She's home, and you're right. That's what, sometimes she just be calling just to be like, I need you to order me some food. She don't sound like that though. I just made her sound like that. I'm just deleting emails.
You're playing dominoes, dog.
I'm not playing dominoes.
Fiddle-lily. Fiddle-lily. When you get that 15.